My name is James Rowlands, and I am a lifelong wrestling fan. In 2015, I started a podcast with my friend, Dan White, reviewing the WWE Network and seeing if it's worth the $9.99 a month. It was. And since then, every month we watch the latest WWE pay-per-views, NXT, and now 205 Live. Still continuing our journey through the network, watching ECW, WCW, and all its classic content. Until we've watched it all, we are with you, and we are the WNR. Yes, hello, I am James Rowlands, and as always I'm joined by
Dan White.
And it is episode 105 today, and we're watching WWE Backlash live.
I am very excited, yeah, we've been on a bit of a downer with the WWE pay-per-view events as opposed to the NXT events, so hopefully this one should build up a bit of momentum and put us in a good frame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Like we say, the Smackdown show, like we saw live, really delivered. And I'm liking these guys at the moment. Like we say, Ty Dillinger, Nakamura, everybody basically involved on the Smackdown card. But what better way to kick off than kick off? And of course, it is May 21st. Well, as we're watching this, actually, it's the 22nd of May. But hey, we don't want to split hairs, do we? And we start off with our first match, or kick-off match, which is going to be Aiden English versus Ty Dillinger. And Aiden English coming out here and reverted back now to his old singing character. But we were talking about, you've been a fan of Aiden English, haven't you?
Well, I was a fan of the tag team, but, it'd be interesting to see how Aiden English does on his lonesome. He was successful beforehand, or relatively successful beforehand, so, hopefully he can pick up where he left off.
Yeah, I mean, and he's going against someone who is just so over at this moment in time. And like we say, we saw this match when we were there as well. So they've been working together, so hopefully building up some chemistry. And of course, being on the kickoff, they might have a little bit of time. We see Renee Young starting with Peter Rosenberg and Booker T. And I guess Peter Rosenberg's become a fixture now of WWE. I wouldn't be surprised if he signed like a on-air talent contract with them now to be there. Not much in this kickoff. I mean, yes, they're building up the matches as they normally do.
Well, Ty's got his big collar on tonight.
Chicago loves Ty Dillinger.
Everyone loves Ty. Look at all the 10s in the crowd.
Ty Dillinger getting a fantastic reception. And the thing I like about this is that it's a shorter entranceway. It only seems a couple of steps down. So even Randy Orton's entrance later tonight won't be as long as it seems, I bet he's got a big night ahead of him, Randy Orton. But yeah, Ty Dillinger's here. Perfect 10. Ty Dillinger. And are you becoming more of a fan of Ty Dillinger now?
I know what the crowd sees in him. It's a replacement for the what chant, I suppose. It's
yes.
I'm yet to be overly impressed by his in-ring talent.
Yeah, he's not the greatest of wrestlers. He's very, I think, basic would be a nice way of saying it. But
yeah, and again on the mic, we've not really experienced much of him on the mic. And the only thing he has got going for him is the 10 chant.
Yeah, it is the perfect gimmick, and the 10 chant start as the match does as well. And like we say, though, back kickoff, not a lot really happening, just a lot of promos for the upcoming matches. We did see Eric Rowan walking behind the presenters with a new mask, so maybe that'll be a different side of him. Of course, he's going against Luke Harper here tonight. Sami Zayn was on the social media lounge. Yeah, we start the match, and of course we talk about keys to victory and promos and stuff as Aiden English cheats to grab Ty Dillinger's hair. But we have got predictions, and we do these every WWE event or NXT as well. We do the 3 leagues. Like we have pay-per-view predictions, NXT predictions, and of course our bonus league as well. And then we calibrate them all up at the end of the year. And then the winner gets the WNR trophy, and the loser has to wear a T-shirt of the winner's choice for the rest of the following year. So yeah, we start predictions. I should say, Dad, I know you hate me saying it, I am 5-2 up at the moment.
Yes, you are.
Not going to pay-per-view wrong this year. But again, it's your show, Smackdown, and I am worried at the moment. And we have been ever so close these past few pay-per-views. And it's getting closer as Aiden English is going to attack Ty. But look at Ty.
Oh, we had him in the corner going for the perfect 10 punches, but English managing to escape.
Well, Aiden ruining our fun there as well. Oh!
And pulls Ty Dillinger into the top rope there.
Oh, no.
Follows it up with a lovely swinging net breaker.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Aiden. So we're going to open up our prediction envelopes. As you can tell by my voice, maybe you might know.
Kick-off match.
Oh.
Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English. Who have you gone for? That's what it's there for.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. We should say it looks like Aiden English in complete control as we go to an ad break. So who have I gone for in this one? I don't think it's much of a surprise.
Ty Dillinger.
Dan, who have you gone for? Then we'll explain our reasons.
After seeing him win when we went to see him live, and you know what happens when you get a winner and, you know, they might lose in the matches coming up, I've gone for the perfect 10.
Right, okay, so we start off here. Again...
The fact that he's so over.
Yeah.
That is the only reason I've got for him winning. Not wrestling ability, not, you know... feuding, but
he's going to win you over. He is. He's going to win you over. But I think for me as well with Ty Dillinger, like you say, ever so over at the moment. Aiden English is not on Ty Dillinger's level. I think Aiden English is lower mid-carder, whereas I think Ty could have a run with the... what title was on the US title maybe on Smackdown, you know. I think there's for Ty Dillinger, and I think he's going up the ladder. I think Aiden English is going to stay there, and especially on kickoff as well, where usually the babyfaces do win. I'm hoping Ty does it. But of course, we're coming off predicting the wrong ending to the last paper, so we want to get off to a good start.
Well, we don't want to predict the wrong start, but, you know, again, the ending of TakeOver wouldn't have gone the same if DIY would have won the match.
Exactly. I mean, it's incredible when you think about the... Of course, anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to our NXT TakeOver Chicago show and listen to our live kickoff as well, 2.5 hours altogether. Episode 102 as well with the WWE Network review. And even before that, we've got Payback as well, the Raw pay-per-view. We'd just like to say thanks for everybody to basically who's listened to us, Dan, and all the new fans as well over the week.
Yes, big shout out to you all. There's too many to name, but I'm sure if you send us a message, we'll give you a shout out. And
without a doubt, you know, we've had a couple of people. I would have the names in front of me, but we've had people from Scotland getting hold of us recently. We've had new people in Finland getting hold of us as well. People in the United States.
Have the Scottish people been complaining about my Scottish accent?
Yeah, they've been complaining about a couple of things, but I didn't want to broadcast it. Got the sleeper in, but it looks like Ty Dillinger is fighting out of this one. He's got the power, and he goes for the roll-up as well. Can he get him? Oh, no, he can't. That's the answer.
English managing to kick out. Oh, and a lovely inverted atomic drop there. Going back to basics for Dillinger.
That's it, Ty. Ty with the chops. Aiden English done a great job subduing the crowd and also Ty Dillinger. That's it now, Ty. Shawn Michaels like comeback, dodging the clothesline, leaping off the ropes.
Well, let's hope the night doesn't end as we want it to start with a tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and Ty sending Aiden English into the corner. I think we all know what's happening here.
The perfect 10 punches.
Crowd absolutely. The problem is, if I have it, why can't I tell you something? That's what I want on the WWE Network. You know, you can have the Spanish language there, English language, obviously. I want one with no commentary, so you can just hear the crowds. And Aiden English looked like he was going to get hit by the tiebreaker, but went outside and hung Ty up again on that top rope. He's had his number. This doesn't look good, but maybe he's getting too cocky.
Oh, Ty throws him off. Now he's going up. No, yeah, he's going up top.
Yeah. We don't see Ty going up too often. Oh!
Again, you know, he is a basic wrestler who's going for a splash there. You know, he's...
And he's just been hit by Aiden English. Put him down!
Oh! Well, at the last second, Dillinger managing to kick out.
Yeah. And Aiden English can't believe it. Couldn't put Ty Dillinger down. And this is what he's saying. He hasn't got the best moves in the world, but he's got the heart and the determination of the champion. He's got a crowd behind him as well. Come on, Ty. As Aiden English looking to get away, and Ty just grabbing his leg, and Aiden's going to put him away now. He's talking smack as he slams him down.
Scoop slam.
Yeah.
Going out top, looking to finish Dillinger.
Good way to get out of the ring. He's on top now. Oh.
Dillinger managing to duck or dodge out the way.
Well,
gets him up.
There we go.
Tiebreaker, and that is... Oh, she right.
Yes. I'm like that little kid. Yes. Ty Dillinger does win. Aiden English, impressive there, missing that swanton at the end, but the tiebreaker gets the job done. What do you think of the match, Dan?
It was quite a basic match. It wasn't, you know, a very exciting match. It was good for kick-off. I think Ty Dillinger needs a little bit of coaching, you know, and he needs to get in a rivalry with a legend and then try and, you know, take their moves kind of thing.
I think Ty Dillinger needs needs something better, needs a better opponent, and I think there is people out there for him, you know. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of Ty Dillinger, so whatever they do, as long as they exhaust the perfect 10 gimmick, do you know what I mean? They've got to keep that special still, and the fans will react to it. But we do start off with a point each, a great way to kick off, Dan.
Indeedly doodly.
And we go on to the main show, and of course it's going to be headlined by Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. I think the match. What match are you most looking forward to in this one?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think I'm awaiting the debut of Shinsuke Nakamura as well. So we're going to watch the promo now.
We choose to show the world one face. But our true face, we only show ourselves. Is it the face of privilege?
Jinder Mahal's #1 contender!
How dare you overlook the Maharaja!
Or a predator?
He was born for greatness. Where I'm from, you actually have to win a match to become champion.
Is it the face of a fighter?
I am here to be the new face of America.
Or a phenomenal one?
You are standing in the house that AJ Styles built!
Is it the face of a show-off?
Nobody steals my place.
Who exactly do you think you are?
Or an artist?
I am Shinsuke Nakamura. The King of Strong Style.
Whatever face we choose to show, prepare for the backlash.
You will never be the face of Smackdown Live.
Get the hell out of my ring!
It's time for you to either put up or
Shut up!
we will fight Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella in a 6-woman tag team match at Backlash.
When it's time to face who we really are.
You've won the jackpot. Jinder can walk out of Backlash the WWE champion. Only your prize is an RKO. It's true.
It's time to face the Backlash.
James, what do you think of the promo to Backlash?
Well, it's very exciting, you know. I mean, we've got a lot of feuds going into this as well. Obviously, the Backlash setting, the Backlash for tonight. And I think we've got a lot of questions going into this, and we're really hoping it delivers as well, you know. It is a huge night for SmackDown. You've got Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, which I feel is going to be a great match. I've just seen a fan shit themselves with the fireworks as the show's begun, which can only be a good thing. You know, we talk about Nakamura starting up. I mean, there's loads of matches here tonight that you could really sink your teeth into, aren't there, you know?
Oh, definitely, yeah, you know, Randy Orton wrestling.
We've got Usos Breezango, which should be a good match.
Yeah.
The women's match as well, Naomi, Charlotte, Becky Lynch versus Natalya, Carmella. And we see Dolph Ziggler coming out here.
Let's start off with Dolph Ziggler. Not only is he stealing the show, but he's starting the show.
Starter is here, and yeah, well, I literally thought it would be the co-main event. And, well, I'm happy, but... So, yes, as we see... Todd Phillips, like I say, Byron Saxon, JB on commentary. It is James Rowlands alongside Dan. We're going to do predictions. Dan, who have you gone for in this first match on the main show?
I have gone for...
Nakamura. So you stayed steadfast with Nakamura because you went with him twice in NXT before he left as well. So you're hoping Nakamura gets the job done. I think it will be a little surprise tonight, Dan. And I think Nakamura will win. There ain't no way. In his first match on the main show.
Exactly. Well, you know, his last two matches that he had televised, he lost. So, you know, he's not going to go for 3 losses in a row.
We're going to turn it up a little bit to watch Nakamura's first main roster debut as well.
The crowd's going crazy and he hasn't even hit his music yet.
He's a star.
And for the first time in a long time, the crowd is drowning out the fucking music.
Yeah. Well, Dan, what a way to start a WWE pay-per-view entrance.
Indeed, yeah, we can go home after this.
Yeah, I know. What an awesome way. Are you surprised it's starting the show, though?
I am slightly, but in a way I can see their reasoning behind it. They want to get it off on a good note, you know?
Yeah, get their hot crowd started straight away.
You know, they started off with a bit of Dillinger for the pre-show, and now, you know, going on to Nakamura.
Well, this will be an interesting matchup. Like I say, we've both got Nakamura here. Dan, the build-up to this match.
Well, you know, being able to see part of the build-up in person, live in the crowd, it was good. Keep dropping that in as long as I can. No, it was, you know, it was a good build-up, and we've not seen too much of Dolph Ziggler since the Superstar
Yes,
shake-up.
that's true, yeah.
And, you know, to kickstart his return, so to speak, off against Nakamura is probably the best thing for Dolph Ziggler ever.
Yeah, I mean, Ziggler's the new heel catch as well. I mean, it's a perfect fit, really, isn't it? You know, to go against Nakamura, someone that can go with him in the ring as well, you know. So anybody who's never seen Nakamura before, Dan, how would you explain him?
Very unorthodox. He's got his own strong style of wrestling, and he loves his kicks, he loves his strikes. And, you know, he's just a complete risk taker, really.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? Once he hits you with a Kinshasa, that's his finisher, he gets over and done with. But it's the kind of the personality of Nakamura as well that shines through. He is different, and he does feel like a star, doesn't he? You know, as soon as you see him, as soon as you feel his presence, you just know he is one of the next. He is going to be a huge star on SmackDown, especially the way he's being promoted. But what does Nakamura have to do if he wants to beat Ziggler here tonight?
Well, you know, Dolph Ziggler's a heel. He's been around the block a fair few times. He is a former heavyweight champion, albeit very briefly. You know, he's won Money in the Bank.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was a question, but a statement. Yeah, you know, he's won Money in the Bank. You know, it's not his first rodeo. He's gone against big superstars before, but as we know from Dolph Ziggler, he is a born loser. Yeah,
well, this is the thing with Ziggler. He's got the toughest job, hasn't he? Because, like you say, reputation precedes you, and ever since having that chance against Ambrose at SummerSlam for the WWE title, he's based, and the feud with Miz as well, he's always been on the losing end. Would think tonight, yes, it would be Nakamura, but maybe they will change things and have Ziggler maybe upset Nakamura. I wouldn't understand if they did it, but yeah. To be fair, there is no way Ziggler is winning this match, but I've been wrong before.
A debutant is basically Nakamura's going to be on the screen for this match. You know, he's when you see Backlash, you've seen the picture of Nakamura with his electricity coming out of his hands. You know, they wouldn't put him on the front page.
Yeah, exactly, and this is all about this match itself is showing Nakamura off to everybody. So we're going to see what Nakamura can do, as we've seen in the early going with the wrestling. You know, he can hang with Ziggler, as people might not know, and also just this sheer it's charisma, isn't it? What Nakamura's got, it's just
he doesn't rely on mic work. You know, his English isn't that great, but you know he does his talking in the ring, and you know it's. The way he does his talking in the ring is just very unique.
Yeah. And I would say as well, I mean, it might not be much of a pull, but he is definitely the biggest superstar to make his debut in WWE, I would say, since AJ Styles, maybe even bigger than AJ in name value. I mean, you could argue that fact, but it's a very important move, isn't it, for Nakamura to be on SmackDown now as well. Because you've got the Japanese audience who know Nakamura. Nakamura was having 5-star matches before he joined WWE with people like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. You know, everybody who's now basically on the main roster as well. It's custom fit for him to come in. And unlike maybe someone like Hideo Itami, he's not slowed down, has he? You know, he's just grown and grown and grown. And as I say that, it looks like he's slowed down a little bit now.
Yeah, as well. Ziggler's slowed him down. He's kind of giving him a neck breaker through the ring ropes. And he's starting to get a bit of control. But Ziggler, I think he's too slow on his offense.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? He's taking his time. He's like the cocky type as well, letting Nakamura get back into it. And if anybody's going to beat Nakamura, you need to be on that straight away. You can't let him breathe at all. You can't be put off by the mind games. So that's what Nakamura beats you half the time as well, isn't it? Where the way he acts, it puts you off so much.
Well, he beats you with his entrance.
Yeah. As we see with Ziggler checking his pretend watch as Nakamura came out. He's pretending he's not bothered, and in the early going as well, Did Nakamura just tap out there? No, he had the ice raid.
Well, I've got to say that Nakamura's entrance is a lot better than Spirit Squad's entrance. Coming out with fucking megaphones and dancing about, so, you know, Ziggler can't really say too much about entrances.
No, I think Ziggler just has to be... well, and this is the thing as well, I thought, you know, the build-up to it. Ziggler said, like, in one of his backstage promos and Talking Smack, he was saying... People know me. They know what I'm like these past 10 years. They know I can get a spot and hit it, and I can take someone out. And Ziggler, if you've proven anything over the last 10 years, anybody who watched the product, you know you're not like that. And this is why I feel WWE making up their own storyline sometimes, making up their own character history. Because Ziggler now is apparently the person that's always welcomed the new talent and got the job done. And he's not, is he? You know, he's someone that's always been on the losing end. I just thought that was a bit strange. But Nakamura... little bit of trouble now.
He's kind of taken over from what Jericho was doing when AJ Styles first come in.
But he hasn't got what Jericho...
No, he's certainly not got what Jericho's got now.
Exactly that. And I just feel like, well, rather than saying that, why don't you create something about yourself saying like, yes, I was the Spirit Squad and I see you coming in and that's how I feel about it. But then again, I'm not writing a product for SmackDown, am I?
Yeah.
So this might be a one-shot deal and then they'll move on. I don't know if the feud can continue if Nakamura beats... Ziggler clean, do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's one of those things where maybe a sneak attack afterwards.
Potentially, yeah, but, you know, he's not going to be able to do much sneak attacking after he's been hit with a Kinshasa.
This is the thing, once you're knocked out, you know. But at the moment, Ziggler impressing, and that's all he can do at the moment.
Well, he's, you know, slowing Nakamura down, I think. You know, Nakamura's... He's got a lot of work to do to build himself up. I know, you know, with the crowd and that, but to build himself up through the ranks and get himself a title shot.
Yeah, you can't be expected to just come in and get a WWE title shot. And I think with Nakamura as well, the promos will be more important because, yeah, he can be a bit, but we've seen it he can be a bit, you know, with his English speaking, not the best. And we've seen it on the build up to this where he's come out, done his entrance, hit Ziggler a couple of times and then left again, you know. So we need to, in the future, if you're going to have like a main event feud, you're going to have a little bit of back and forth.
Well, would he benefit from a manager?
I think Nakamura could, but then again, there's not that many good babyface managers either, is there?
No.
I mean,
babyfaces don't seldom have managers.
Yeah,
you know, unless it's a woman in your corner, it's not really a...
Exactly. More maybe having a manager as well is that he'll be another Japanese guy who throws salt. You know, so you want to kind of
Mr. Fuji.
Yeah, stay away from that. Fucking hell. Well, Ziggler was in control for that second,
and then Nakamura spins around and hits him with a lovely spinning heel kick.
And that's how deadly his feet are. Ziggler making sure his chin's still there, but back to his feet first.
Well, but Nakamura's up to meet him, and again, having a striking competition with Nakamura, you're not...
No. Look how quick Ziggler bounces back up again, no credit to him.
Yeah, well, after a couple of feet to the chest, he's not getting back up as quickly.
Big Irish whip to the corner as well. Oh.
Nakamura following up with another knee. And we've seen this before from Nakamura, setting him up across the top rope in the corner. Follows it up with a big knee to the midsection.
And now he's going to go for the cover. I don't know if he's going to get the job done, but it might. No. I was right, kick out. But Nakamura himself wants to see what Ziggler's made of as well, doesn't he? You know, Ziggler's built himself up. Nakamura wants to know how many kicks to the face it's going to take. Will it just be the one Kinshasa, or can he maybe hit him with just like a knee?
Well, it's Kinshasa against Superkick, really, isn't it? Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah, and as we've seen, Ziggler has brought that. You know, that's his move now, as he was telling us.
Yeah.
And he's going for the roll up on Nakamura,
but Nakamura locks him in like a triangle chokehold.
That's beautiful. Ziggler scrambling, panicking to get to that bottom rope. And again,
just to get there though.
Yeah, and again, it's another thing Nakamura can do, isn't it? Submission skills, very underrated. We haven't seen a lot of submission from him really in NXT, but he hasn't needed that.
No,
you know?
He's normally got the job done without these in it. Yeah. Oh, suplex attempt from Nakamura, but Ziggler blocking it.
Oh,
plants him with a DDT. Goes for the cover, but Nakamura managing to kick out.
And Nakamura got spiked right down then. And Ziggler's catching his breath back, but was that a move out of desperation for Ziggler? I do like Dolph, but like I say, he's incredibly mistreated, isn't he? You know?
He is, yeah.
And now we're meant to take him as a serious threat against Nakamura. I mean, that ain't going to happen, but I can sit down and enjoy the match, you know.
And we've pretty much seen this match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully we know what they can do. So hopefully it heats up. And then they can do what they were doing with us and even a little bit more. Oh, as Ziggler runs into a huge knee. And Nakamura, what's he going to do?
Oh, looking to hit the Kinshasa perhaps, but Ziggler catches him, rolls him up.
Oh, and that might have been Ziggler's best chance after Nakamura got shoulder up.
Oh, zigzag. No,
Famouser.
Again, another move that he's stolen.
Well, he planted Nakamura there. Couldn't get him down low. Nakamura gets shoulder up at 2. And did he tweak his neck a little bit? It looks like Nakamura's holding that. You can see the whites of his eyes as well. Maybe that's Nakamura down for good now. This is it. Maybe it's a fluke on NXT. Like, all the stuff he did was for nothing.
Oh, is Zigzag gonna tune up the band?
Crowd's been a little bit quiet, but we have had the volume down. So, and like you said, Nakamura is in the middle of the ring, and Ziggler is smirking.
No, he's just got a grin on his face. He's not got a cigarette in his gob.
Oh my god! And he's setting up the super kick, and he's getting the heat from the crowd as well. It's mine now. There we go. This is the end for Nakamura.
Oh, Nakamura blocking it.
Oh, Ziggler blocking his kick.
Gets caught with a zigzag.
Oh no! 2, 4. Oh.
Shinsuke there managing to kick out.
And Ziggler's face made me LOL there. I mean, the exasperation on it. It's like, ref! I've just hit my finisher. The move that everybody's kicked out of, and Nakamura has kicked out of it.
Oh, he's hit a stolen finisher. He's hit his own finisher, and he's not hit his other stolen finisher, the Sweet Chin Music, yet.
No, but Ziggler's in control, and he doesn't care. Beautiful exchange between the two.
Both men dodging each other's big kicks, but after it, Ziggler hitting the zigzag.
Now Dolph struggling to get Nakamura up. He's going to hit the pedigree.
He's going to steal a Batista bomb.
Yeah, he's going to hit the powerbomb, yeah. One of JBL's favourite moves.
Oh, no, Nakamura trying to fight out.
Nakamura shows his own power and twists his way out of it. Oh, my God.
Big knee to the midsection. And like an axe kick to the back of Ziggler's head. But is Nakamura in too much trouble?
Well, yeah, he's feeling that neck. And now he's trying to pick up Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if he's trying to hit him with a move or just try and get him with a guillotine of some sort.
Wow, Ziggler's gone dead weight.
Oh, here we go. Looks like he's going to go for the exploder suplex.
Oh, Ziggler lands on his feet, though.
And now he's in position. Oh!
Super kick to the back of Nakamura's head.
Well, Nakamura might be out cold. And can Ziggler capitalise?
No.
I think if he could have got the cover straight away, that might have been it. But he can't. It's been about 10 seconds. He rolls Nakamura over.
2.
Oh.
But Nakamura don't go down like that.
He doesn't. Managing to kick out.
Ah.
I think Ziggler should have hooked the leg there as well. I mean, he's an amateur wrestler. You shouldn't really know what you're doing. But Ziggler, very impressive, lands on his feet yet again.
Well, we all know what follows the exploder suplex, or the imploder suplex. But the sweet back of the head music.
But the thing is, Ziggler's been getting Kinshasas now for the past couple of months, hasn't he? So he kind of wants to avoid that.
Kind of immune to it.
Yeah, he's like, I know how to avoid the Kinshasa. And Ziggler, a bit of vicious offense we don't see a lot, with the punches and the kicks to Nakamura.
He's got a handful of Shinsuke's hair, but Nakamura grabs hold of Ziggler's foot.
That's my foot now, that's what he's saying. Can Ziggler escape from it? Oh!
Ziggler spitting in Nakamura's face. That is just disgusting.
What a sign of disrespect. And maybe did. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit in Nakamura's face. Ziggler looked like going for a leg takedown, but Nakamura blocks it.
Oh, Nakamura going for the vicious knee strikes, though, to Ziggler's head.
Oh! And now the midsection as well, cutting him off. Ziggler trying to escape to the bottom right, but not getting much break there.
Break. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be disqualified, Nakamura. People have lost their world titles for less. I tell you, that's how you don't. And maybe he's playing into Ziggler's plan, making Nakamura frustrated. Or maybe not. Ziggler's head over the bottom rope.
Oh, fucking hell. Runs in with a big knee.
And now Nakamura screeching. He going to the top rope.
Well, he's getting all fired up.
Second rope. Oh!
Goes for the big knee.
Oh, my God. Ziggler went for the super kick. Nakamura dodged.
Good night.
And after the big forearm to the head, hits exploded suplex. And Dolph Ziggler's down. Nakamura in a corner.
Nakamura's tuning up his own band.
Feeling for it. Kinshasa!
Nearly takes Ziggler's head off.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
What a way to make your debut.
He needs a T-shirt. He needs entrance, Kinshasa, leave. Dan, what did you think of Shinsuke fucking Nakamura, his first match on the main roster, Dan?
I thought it was quite a good match, actually. You know, Dolph Ziggler wrestled really well. You know, we give him a lot of stick because he's stolen wrestlers' moves, but, you know, if they're not around no more, they're not using them. But, you know, Dolph, it's not a bad competitor for Nakamura to start his debut against.
Yeah, I mean, I just say disappointed with the match. I liked the match, but I feel if it was co-main event as opposed to the start of the show, then I think we could have had a lot better one. You know, they would have pulled out more stops and gone for it. Whereas if you start the show, you don't really want to have a classic straight away, do you? If the feud does continue, I think these two men will really have a classic one, whether that be on SmackDown pay-per-view. Of course, with another two SmackDown pay-per-views to go, I mean, this feud could easily continue now, couldn't it? You know?
Indeed, yeah.
But not a bad way to start, and that means that we get another point each as well. We're on 2 as we head into our third match. And there's not much else to say about a Kinshasa victory, is there, Dan? You know, Nakamura is the man. The fans have seen him now, and let's see what happens next. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. It's just adverts. So we get one for Extreme Rules. And like I say, not a bad main event, is it, in Extreme Rules? I don't know what we're going to have the rest of the card.
They've used up all their talent in that match.
A 2-hour match.
We got Ambrose in his Intercontinental match.
Oh, we got Fashion Files. Now, Dan, is there anything else like this in wrestling?
Thank fuck. No, there isn't.
I like Breezango. I mean, yes, they might be stupid and silly, and some of their bits not funny. I got a new thing. You don't want to freeze 5 with me, no?
Put your hand up and then freeze, and I'll slap you around the face.
Well, that was the Fashion Fires, and Dan is not a fan of Breezango, but they will be tag team champions later tonight. So they're going to be tag team champions now, Dan. Tyler! Coming out with his selfie stick, hopefully. Who's this guy? We're expecting Tyler Breeze, but... And here comes Fandango, Dan. Da, 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 da. He's going to mop the floor with the Usos. That's what it means. So Tyler Breeze and Fandango, future tag team champions, coming out here. It's wrestling, Dan. And wrestling should be silly as well. We should be all serious about it. There should be some laughs. And I laugh more at Breezango than I do Enzo or Big Cass, because I don't find anything they do particularly funny. I think they're trying to be goofy and stupid. I don't think Enzo Big Cass, that's why I like Breezango. And they're a serious threat to the Usos as well. They are!
They're a serious threat to my mental health.
So anyway, great entertainment. Here's Breezango, and the Usos coming out here.
Not that I really need to ask, because I think it's blatantly obvious who you've gone for. But who have you gone for this tag match?
Well, Dan, in this tag match, I, of course, have gone for the Usos. Now, Breezango will be... if you listen back to what I said, they will be tag team champions. But not tonight. Dan, who have you gone for?
Do
I have to ask?
Have a guess. Have a rough guess.
No, I think you've gone the Usos, but just show me. Oh, and then he thought he said Breezango then.
Well, how does Usos look anything like fucking Breezango?
So I have gone for the Usos. Like I say, I think they will retain, because at the moment Breezango are a comedy team, but I think if they have a good match here and push the champions, as Tyler Breeze has got them mop and bucket, if they push the champions here tonight, they will get a rematch. Dan, why have you gone for the Usos? Breathe in and then just let all your hatred out.
Because Breezango are nothing more than a fucking joke, and fucking jokes get nowhere. We've seen that with fucking Enzo and Cass. They've got fucking nowhere. We're going to see it with these pair of cunts. Need I say any more?
No, but weirdly, I'm expecting a good match, though.
Well, you are weird.
Just because I think Fandango and Tyler Breeze are very underrated in the ring. I think the Usos are a good team. I think this should be good. Well, Fandango is in there with either Jimmy or Jay, and now Tyler Breeze has gone in there, and the mops get the chant.
He's used a weapon. Disqualify that cunt. He's using a weapon, ref.
It is legal, Dan. You got to stop being so horrible to Tyler Breeze. You know, he's a cleaner at the moment. He's in character, and there you go.
He's using another fucking weapon.
It's the same one. So Jay is in there, and he's been mopped, and he just broke that mop, and it's not his property either. And now Breeze has rolled out the way for the Uso splash. He's done that 3 times. And Jay's not giving up, though, to his credit. Oh, this time he's had enough shenanigans. Oh! Beautiful step up insecurity there by Breeze. Can he get it? No. 1, 2, oh! Now, this is a match I don't mind if I get wrong. If Breezango walk out with the tag team champions, Dan...
If Breezango walk out with the tag team champions, I'll walk out on this podcast.
I am one happy man. Not because you walk out, but because of obviously Breezango winning the tag team championship. And Jay, I think the smaller of you, so it's just like Jimmy's put on some junk in the trunk, you know? As he comes in now. Big Jimmy, if I'm going to call him.
Jimmy Big Beard.
Working on Fandango. And what a weird way to start this match as well, with the mop being involved. Should it been involved? I mean, as now Jimmy going for the roll-up, or going for the sunset flip, sorry. And look at Fandango. Fighting this now, look. Yes.
He's not Val Venus. He shouldn't do the hip rolls. He's not Rick Rude.
No, he's Fandango.
He should Fandango to another fucking wrestling promotion.
The man who beat Chris Jericho in his debut match at WrestleMania as well. And now Fandango's got the arm in. And who's this old lady? There seems to be an old lady on the apron, Dan.
With another illegal weapon.
Well,
it's fucking Rose.
Maybe it's Fandango's mum. We've never seen it before.
Adam Rose? No, it's not Adam Rose. It's fucking Tyler Breeze.
It might be Fandango's mum. And the Uso's not sure. She can hardly get in the ring, this lady. I think she'll be alright, though. And she wants some of the action.
You're right, that person in the ring is a female.
She wants Jimmy in.
She is a she.
Oh. Jimmy.
Well, that's good. Getting another weapon out of the ring.
Jimmy kicks the cane away. Oh, my God. And a beautiful dropkick by Relis. Oh, my God, she showed her a trunks. And now a dropkick. Well, I've never seen a tag team match like this before.
Well, this is just putting a mockery to the Usos.
And now he's in the corner. Oh, we're not going to see it, are we? Bronco Buster. Tyler Breeze is all over Jey Uso. Oh, my God. And Jey Uso just drop-kicked him out of his wig and glasses. He went flying across the ring.
That's what you do to someone in the corner. You give him a double foot stomp and take your brother in.
Oh, here comes Jimmy. Oh,
that's it, Uso. Stop playing fucking games. Stop getting drawn into their stupid fucking ruses.
And JBL chants as well during the match. I think, like you say, the fans having a little bit more fun in this one.
They're having a lot more fun than I.
I don't think they're watching the action, Dan, as Jimmy, and he goes for the big splash. Tyler Breeze manages to move out of the way. Oh, no, he threw it, and it landed on JBL. That's why they chant JBL. Breeze tags in Fandango.
You sure it was not preceded by fire?
And now Fandango taking down both of the Usos. And Jay in there. Fandango Irish whip, building momentum for this one. Oh, gets caught with that big right hand by Jay. But Fandango, beautiful response for that beautiful spinning heel kick. Could get the job done. Oh, that was too close for you there, Dan.
That was. It'd have been doing the last part of this podcast solo.
Now Fandango's going to Irish whip Jay. And he seems to be one step ahead of him at the moment as well, yeah. Beautiful tornado DDT.
Jay managing to kick out.
Come on now. Fandango and Breeze. Double team. Put Uso away, and they are.
Fandango tags in that selfie stick wielding cunt.
Oh, and Jay lands on his feet and pushes Fandango down. So, yeah, it is Tyler Breeze and Jay, the legal member. Tyler Breeze take this step up. Blind
tags in Jay. Tags in Jimmy.
Yeah, blind tag. And now the Usos. Oh.
Now they mean business.
Lovely.
1, 2,
double team.
4.
Yes. You see, Breeze won't go down that easy. He's got the heart.
Oh, Breeze probably does go down very easily.
He's got the heart and the spirit in this match to stay up. He's got to swallow his pride, Dan, and he's going to carry on with this match.
He's going to swallow a lot of things, and it's not going to be his pride.
Oh, now the Usos looking to maybe double power from Breeze. Oh! Breeze, to his credit, moves out. Jay hits Jimmy.
No, he can't
Breeze
do that fucking move.
Got the Umbrella. Yo! That's it, no!
I'm sorry, but he can't steal a move from Christian. That's just completely drawn the fucking line.
He might have stole it from Christian, but I think Jimmy is thanking God that Jay managed to get the shoulder up there at 2. And now Fandango looking to get tagged in, but the Usos don't want any of this. And I'm a bit surprised at the moment. The Usos take such a beating. Here comes Tyler Breeze. Uh-oh. Gets caught by the Usos. Oh!
Nearly gets thrown into some Asian spectators.
Well, hit the first row. Oh!
Fandango, there's somersaulting over the top.
You got to be impressed by that, haven't you? It's Fandango.
I've seen it a million times.
Throws him in, going to go for the leg drop to get the job done. Oh no, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy helps Jay out and grabs hold of his foot as he gets caught with a super kick.
Oh.
And that is it for them pair of fucking costume wearing. I'm not the biggest fan of the Usos, but I'm an even lesser fan of Breezango.
I think you've got to give credit to Breezango tonight. Well, I tell you what, you're not going to. I'm going to give credit to Breezango here tonight because I think it was a cut off with, and they come ever so close to putting the Usos away. Doesn't hurt the Usos, doesn't hurt Breezango. If they take it more serious next time, I do feel, like I say, there will be future tag team champions. It was like half a millimetre. Look how close Mike Chioda came to counting that. But what do you think of the match, Dan?
I thought it was a fucking mockery of what wrestling should be. After watching an exquisite show on TakeOver, after watching 2 relatively good matches, to have it followed up by this is just a fucking joke. And even why these 2 twats are actually contenders for the Tag Team Championship is beyond me. There is a lot better pairings out there than them.
No, I don't know about the pairings here on SmackDown at the moment, but I got to say, for me, wrestling is all about the different parts. Yes, you can have great wrestling matches as you have done with the takeovers. You need angles to remember, but also you need a bit of comedy. I think that's what Breezango bring to it. Like, they make you laugh. They're harmless, Dan. They really are. They
are harmless. Yeah, I agree with that.
But they're on SmackDown. They gave us. I think it's a good match as well. Usos defend their titles, and fair play to them. Out of something that I thought wasn't going to be anything, I quite enjoyed it. So we move on to the next one. We agree to disagree. We move on to the next one.
And a point each.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, yes, we won't move on to the next one because that means predictions. Predictions, Dan. Well, I think ours both went to Usos and 3 points each as we carry on. So the next match is it's Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. So before the match, we see what happened last Tuesday. Sami Zayn giving an interview backstage. Baron Corbin, a sneak attack. And he's done that recently on Talking Smack as well, hasn't he, with Sami Zayn.
Yeah, he has been one for the sneak attacks on Sami, but Sami's got a heart as big as Texas, as JBL says.
Yes, but Baron Corbin is the size of Texas, so that's why it's going to be an interesting matchup. We get to it next. So, yes, Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Sami Zayn coming out with one of the most catchiest theme tunes in the WWE, and I'm finally glad to say, Dan, you agree with me now, don't you?
Yeah, it's a little bit catchy. So the first 3 main show wrestlers, you've had Nakamura, who everyone sings along with. You have Fandango, who everyone goes da 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 da, and you got Sami Zayn,
exactly,
who everyone sings along with.
Exactly, you can sing along with that, and if you count kickoff as well, you're Ty Dillinger, so you've got 4 fan-friendly entrances for you there. Of course, you've still got AJ Styles to come as well, which fans seem to love that at the moment. Yeah, so Dan, prediction-wise, in our 4th match, who have you gone for in this one?
I've gone for the same as you, James.
Oh, have you seen?
No.
Oh, right. Who have you gone for?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. Well, weirdly enough, yes, you have got the same as me. I have got Baron. But it's one of those matches I weren't sure about because I was talking about like the many amount of heels that may be expected to win tonight. Would this be one maybe that they'll say, no, we'll get like an easy, a cheeky face victory. But I think Baron Corbin's been built up towards his feud with Randy Orton as well, isn't he? So I think he does need a victory on pay-per-view. Why have you gone Baron?
You know, again, he's not got off to the flying of starts for, a main show wrestler. So I think, it's about time he beats someone with a lot of heart. And, who else with more heart than Sami Zayn?
Yeah, and actually moves on to a feud that matters. Because like you say, since winning the Battle Royal last year at WrestleMania, he's not been involved. I mean, yes, he had a feud with Kalisto that kind of didn't go anywhere, didn't it, And I think with Baron Corbin, he does need a big, decisive victory, and he needs a proper feud to sink his teeth into. With Sami Zayn, I'm still not sure if WWE know what to do with him, because yes, he is incredibly popular, fans love him, but this feels a bit like Strowman all over again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big man on the roster saying I can beat you, and then coming up short. But we'll see what happens. And Sami Zayn looks, I would say, quietly confident. Got a slight smile on his face, looking at Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin's a bit pumped up for this. But we talk about the feud. I mean, what have you thought about the feud between Corbin and Zayn?
With the sneak attacks from Baron Corbin coming from behind, I think he's wary of Sami Zayn, but I think with all the sneak attacks, that's going to play a bit on Sami Zayn's mind, and it's just going to be quite a hellacious beatdown for Zayn.
Yeah, and look, he can take a beat, like we say. He has got a lot of heart, but I think Corbin is, like I say, going to deliver a beatdown. But it might reflect well on Zayn that Corbin's had to kind of sneak attack him in the recent weeks, because he does see him as maybe a threat on SmackDown. And I mean, what do you expect? What's the keys to victory? What does Baron Corbin need to do if he wants to win this?
I just think he needs to beat Sami Zayn down so much that his heart literally stops beating. Not in a killing way, but he needs to beat the heart out of him.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot to keep Sami Zayn down, like we said, and I think Corbin can deliver it. I think with Sami Zayn, it's a classic big man versus little man, isn't it? So he has to withstand the onslaught, maybe try and chop down those big tree trunk-like legs of Baron Corbin and get an advantage like this, or use his speed as well. It is speed versus power. Oh,
and a lovely head scissors takedown there from Sami Zayn, but Baron Corbin there landing on the outside on his feet.
He seems more frustrated than anything else.
Zayn's going to go flying. Oh. Baron Corbin sidesteps it, and Sami Zayn flips his way back into the ring very athletically.
I think even Baron Corbin give it a round of applause. Like, yeah, all right, yeah, that's great. Let's see what happens now. Test his strength. I don't think that was the best idea for Sami.
Or was it just a ruse to try and lift his hand up so he's got somewhere to attack?
Well, it was Corbin. Sami Zayn, I would say, is a veteran, isn't he? Been going around for so many how to get a victory. He's not going to be overawed by the occasion or who he's facing as well. As now he's on the apron, nice shoulder to the midsection of Corbin.
And again, sending Baron Corbin back to the outside. Is he going to manage to hit a high impact move this time?
Well, it looks like he's already hurt his lower back, and if Corbin sees that, he's going to pounce right on it. Sami Zayn delicately. Oh my God.
Well, the underdog from the underground is on the outside now with Baron Corbin.
And Corbin's just hit him with a big right hand. They're going to Irish whip him into the barricade. Oh,
but Sami Zayn jumps up onto the top and hits Corbin with a lovely moonsault, but has he injured his back further?
And we don't show any weakness when it comes to Baron Corbin, but great by Sami Zayn. He's kind of reversing everything in sight at the moment, putting Baron Corbin off his game. And like, we've got to remember, Corbin is basically a newbie himself, isn't he? Coming into it. He wasn't in NXT for too long, was he? Maybe a couple of years or so. So on the main roster, he's still gaining experience as well.
Oh, Baron Corbin picks up Zayn and just rams him straight into that corner.
It's not fucking about, isn't it? Baron Corbin doesn't want it.
That's it. He's been made to look like an idiot, and he's not going to stand for it no more. He's going to stand on Zayn's back instead.
He is going to break that lower back. And to Corbin, Zayn is just a fly, and he wants to squat him here tonight. And the backbreaker by Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn. You can see the red mark on Zayn's back, and Corbin, he's taking his time here. If the match goes any slower, then I will start thinking it is an actual injury. Fucking hell.
Oh, a big Irish whip to the corner, and if it wasn't hurt before, he's certainly going to be hurt now.
It was like he was thrown out of a moving automobile down a vehicle.
A vehicle.
He was. Thrown out the windscreen. And Corbin picks up Sami Zayn.
Well, I think that's one thing with Baron Corbin. Is very slow on his attack, which, it might go against him.
Exactly, especially if you're overconfident as well with Sami Zayn. And being in control. This is the thing we don't like to see, because Sami could just, roll up pin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's going to be the end of days, and that'll be it. Sami can't stop Corbin here tonight. Unlike Theresa May can stop Jeremy Corbyn, Sami Zayn can't stop Baron Corbin. Political there. Don't forget, everybody's the last day to register. Register your vote. Have you registered to vote, Dan? Of course you have.
No matter who fucking gets in, nothing fucking changes. Nothing gets better, and it's just the fucking same old shit. They're just going to find something else shit to fucking moan about.
That was a political minute there. Oh, Sami Zayn dodging the clotheslines for Baron Corbin, but running straight into that bear hug. Sami Zayn in so much pain, his hand trying to mask it, as the fans desperately trying to get Sami Zayn back into this match. But Corbin's been in complete control. And Sami, of course, he looks like... Sami Zayn looks like Grover, of course, from the Muppets. Anybody's ever seen that? Baron Corbin trying to Irish rip.
Corbin, yeah.
Yeah, trying to Irish rip Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn low bridges Corbin out of the Royal Rumble.
And after those impressive kicks as well. And Sami Zayn, even with an injured back, he's not going to go flying, is he?
Well, if he's going to beat Corbin, he's got to put it all on the line, and that includes the health of his back.
That's true. Sami Zayn. And he will give it all. That's the crazy thing about him. As he's off the top now.
Perched up on top, Corbin makes his way back into the ring. Oh, cuts off Sami Zayn, who jumps over the top of him. Oh, Corbin catches Zayn with a hellacious spinebuster.
That's got to be it. He's hooked both legs. Oh.
Zayn managing to kick out.
Showing his toughness. And Baron getting a little bit frustrated. We talk about managers in the last in the Nakamura match. I think Paul Heyman would be a brilliant manager for Baron Corbin, especially if it was like turning on Brock Lesnar as well. Baron Corbin's so young, he's got that kind of arrogance about him. But Heyman going, my guy, Baron Corbin. You can just see it now.
And he was even trying to hit Sami Zayn and completely missing, or just pointing at his back.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, that's for Impact.
Impact.
And Corbin telling Zayn to stay down, but we know Sami won't. It's a mistake that we've seen. He'll stop talking to him and finish it.
Oh, hits Zayn with a big right hand and drops him to the mat again.
Well, referee might have to step in soon because this has been a massive mismatch.
Sami Zayn there using Baron Corbin to try and pull himself to his feet, but Corbin's having none of it.
He's going for that big right hand again. Oh,
but Sami Zayn catches the oncoming Corbin with a big clothesline.
And now, could this be his chance? He slaps the mat and he tries to get the fans behind him as well.
One hell of a kick, and that'll be all over for Corbin.
Oh, Baron now hit with a clothesline, bounces right back up again. You wouldn't expect this. Oh.
Charges towards Zayn, but gets hit with a big back elbow.
Now he's on the second rope and just boots Baron. Feeling that lower back. Oh,
springboards from the second rope to the top and straight to a crossbody to Corbin. Goes for the cover, but Baron managing to kick out.
And it's just the power of Baron. You know what I mean? When he threw him off that pin there, Zayn nearly landed outside the ring. But Sami Zayn, to his credit, is in this match and he's on top at the moment.
Corbin there, chopping Sami Zayn in the throat.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. Oh, no.
Charges towards Zayn, but he sidesteps him like he was a ball. Corbin comes running back in and turns Zayn inside out with a hellacious clothesline.
Well, that's the momentum you need. There we go. Go for the cover. Two. Oh.
But Zayn again refusing to stay down.
Well, and it wasn't any kick. It wasn't a kick out either. It was a limpless arm of Sami just managing to get up in the air. He had no energy in that. And that back is causing him serious trouble. And Baron Corbin, come on, zone on it. You end the days. You know what I mean? He's not going to kick out of that. And again to the lower back.
But Corbin, he's just focusing on that lower back. He needs to step up. It's working for him so far, like going slowly, methodically, but you don't want to give Sami Zayn an inch.
No, because he'll run a mile. You need to kind of stop him right now. Hit your high-impact moves. Get the job done and walk out of it to bigger and better things, Baron. You don't want to be, no offence to Sami Zayn, but you don't want to be embarrassed, do you, at Backlash? Because that's what it will be at the moment. As now Baron finally going to hit an offensive move. No.
Oh, he was going for the back body drop, but Sami Zayn managing to flip out of it.
Oh, but got caught in a chokeslam there.
Oh, delivers a chokeslam across his knee. This could be it for Sami Zayn.
That was it, wasn't it?
Nah, Sami Zayn refusing to stay down, managing to kick out.
And I've got the expression that Baron Corbin has on his face at the moment. Honestly, how can that not put him away? He's had a lower back injury, just choke slam. That wasn't bad enough. On the knee.
Hasn't he got the type of beard you hate, though, Baron Corbin?
Yes, he has. Baron Corbin looks like a dickhead, especially that long hair as well.
No, I mean like the beard that...
Yeah, I know, the beard round, but with that long hair involved, he looks unkempt. I shouldn't be complaining about someone being unkempt, but, you know, buzz cut for Baron and a proper beard, son. That's what I'm asking you. Do you know what I mean? Sami Zayn's got the proper beard, and he's on the top rope now. And Baron Corbin, I think unnecessary high risk here to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn somehow managing to fight out and look at the clubbing blows. He's looking for it.
Sunset flip to a powerbomb. 1, 2, 4. But Corbin there nearly got embarrassed and pinned by Sami Zayn, but managed to kick out.
Embarrassed. But Zayn, maybe that was his best chance now. Maybe, back in serious trouble.
But Corbin's in serious trouble. I mean, he's not managed to get up as quickly as he normally does.
No, he's sprawled out at the moment, head down on the canvas. Come on, Baron, you're meant to be the next fucking WWE champion, son.
He's going to run in for a hell of a kick. Get it reversed into...
End of days.
I
hope so. Oh, Corbin pushing Sami Zayn back to the turnbuckle.
Corbin responding with a big elbow.
Yeah, Zayn will not give up, will he?
Perched on the second rope, trying to get to Corbin's level.
He's going to go DDT.
Oh, but gets caught by Corbin.
And that is power and a half. Got him up for the big power slam. No, dodged it.
Oh.
He's trying to suplex Baron Corbin in turnbuckle. I don't think you've got the power to do that.
Corbin's holding on to the top rope and just lays a couple of big elbows.
Oh, we're going for the end of days now. Sammy's got him in a crucifix.
1, 2.
Going for it. Oh, fucking hell.
Sammy nearly snuck a win there.
Oh, but look at that.
Corbin with a spin out power slam. 2. Oh. Had a high roll up on Zayn, but Zayn again with his heart managing to kick out.
I can't believe that. Like the winds of change coming here. Baron thought he'd get it done. Zayn showing his toughness, and like we said, we shouldn't discredit Sami Zayn. He's shown exactly what Sami Zayn is all about in this match, hasn't he? And now stomped on as well.
And by a very frustrated Corbin.
Now punches and the kicks to Sami Zayn. Referee.
But Zayn, again, credit to him, he's getting back up to his feet.
Baron Corbin, finish him. Oh, no.
Oh, Zayn sidesteps him. Corbin's on the outside. Surely Sami Zayn won't go flying.
Don't call me Shirley. No, Baron Corbin comes running back in. Gets caught with a boot to the face in the corner. Oh.
Hell of a kick.
No, going for the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Fuck me up the arse with a pineapple. Sami Zayn with the victory.
Fucking perfect score. And Sami Zayn, yes, like you say, Dan, beyond belief, pins Baron Corbin, what you would consider clean as well.
As very clean as you can get, yeah.
Finishing move, pinfall, Sami Zayn beats Baron Corbin. Have they given up on Baron Corbin already?
It looks that way.
Well, Sami is in serious trouble, gets the win. Fair play to him. Dan, what did you think of the match?
I thought it was a bloody good match, and not in a million years did I expect Sami Zayn to win it, but pulled it out of his arse and, yeah, managed to pin Corbin.
I actually put as well, because when I put the prediction points, I put kickoff, Naka, tag, and I put Corbin down so I can remember, basically.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn does do it, and no, I'm surprised. I'm a big fan of Sami Zayn, don't get me wrong. I liked the match. I thought Corbin was a bit too slow in the early going. I don't know if that injury was a real injury and they played into it, or Sami Zayn is just a fantastic seller.
He was humping him as he was pinning him.
But, yes, Sami Zayn gets it, and a bit of a surprise. And will it be the only shock we get tonight?
Well, I hope so. I do hope so.
Sami Zayn wins, and that means, yes, we don't get a point, so we both stay on 3. We are losers after that. We move on to the next match. Dan, anything else about this one?
No, it was a completely unexpected victory for Sami Zayn. I mean, normally one of us would have got the correct result, but no, took us both by shock and surprise.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know, I might have gone Sami Zayn, but I thought, no, Baron Corbin, especially on this type of show, would have got a victory. But there we go. This is what WWE is all about. Anything can happen, and it has with Sami Zayn beating Baron Corbin. But it's not been a bad show so far, is it? We're halfway through now,
no.
and we basically got the main matches up. We've got the main event matches. We've got the women's tag team match. We've got Harper versus Rowan.
Bollywood boys laying out a flying carpet there.
Oh, Herv and Garv. So yeah, Harv and Garv rolling out the magic carpet for the number 1 contender.
I was expecting Aladdin.
Well, this is Aladdin Sane, because this is the number 1 contender for the WWE title. And he's getting interviewed now by Charlie Caruso. I'll tell you what it reminds me of, Jinder Mahal saying that, because he's saying he gets negative reaction, he gets everything Yeah, all down. He's going to turn it round. Bit like in Ghostbusters 2, isn't it? When he had all the gunge underneath the ooze underneath the ground, and that was all negative energy, and the Ghostbusters decided to bring hope, so they sprayed the Statue of Liberty, and they brought passion, and maybe that's what Jinder Mahal's going to do. He'll come out in a big Taj Mahal, wrapped in just happiness, to get the victory here tonight. Maybe not.
That's very racial, stereotypical of you.
Okay, he might have the Statue of Liberty, because that brings hope to everybody who has travelled to America as an immigrant. And as we see from Jinder Mahal, people may hate him, but I tell you what, Dan, if Jinder Mahal manages to shock the world tonight, I can't say fairer than that, can you?
Fairer than that.
No, but if he beats Randy Orton tonight...
The only way he's going to be able to beat Randy Orton is if he does it with his Bollywood boys and he cheats his way to victory. That's the only way he's going to be able to. But he won't beat him clean.
I think Randy Orton's got a third arm because he's going to hit 3 RKOs at the same time to the Bollywood boys.
He has got a third arm.
Oh, easy, Tiger.
But you should never hinder Jinder.
No, I mean, fair play, Jinder Mahal. Like we say, the breakout star of 3MB at the moment in the main event of Backlash.
Did you say he's the best of the three?
No, I said he's breakout star at the moment. Could he is main event in WWE? And up next, oh my God, this is the match we've all been waiting for. It is a match we've all been waiting for. It is the women's 6-women tag team match. And we're going to have the welcoming committee.
Why is that cunt still around?
Because James Ellsworth and Carmella have been together. They've been together now for a few months. She made over James Ellsworth. He looked like a fucking idiot before this.
He looks like an idiot now.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
He looks like an idiot with a stupid fucking backwards cap on.
Yes, well, the No Chin Music is here, and Dan, you look like Ellsworth. Yeah, they're going to go against Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi, the women's champion. But we can't discount Carmella's team. Yes, we bigged up Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Of course, all former women's champions as well. But Carmella, Natalya, and Tamina. I mean, that's a tough task, isn't it?
Oh, incredibly tough. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Natalya, of course, from Stu Hart's dungeon. Tamina from Jimmy Snuka. And what has Tamina done in the past year, Dan?
Absolutely fuck all.
No, I'm asking, what has she done? I don't know.
Absolutely fuck all, yeah, I'm answering. Fuck all.
I don't know. Well, she's here tonight. She's got a match.
So, James.
Yes.
This intense match, who have you gone for?
Yeah, so like we're saying, we've got the All-Star team, the 4 times women's champion in Charlotte. We've got the first ever Smackdown women's champion in Becky Lynch. And you've got a 2-time women's champion and the one that won it at WrestleMania as well in Naomi versus, like we say, Natalya, Carmella and Tamina. But you asked me a question, Dan, as we've just seen their entrances. Who's got the best entrance out of all of them?
I would have to say to be Feel the Glow, Naomi.
Yeah, and I think you have to experience it live to really understand how good it is, you know. As Becky Lynch with a funky new haircut starts with Tamina. I have gone in this one, Dan.
Nat, Char and Tamina.
Yeah, so I've gone for the heels in this one. Who have you gone for, Dan?
I've gone for the faces.
You gone for... Naomi. So ask me why. Go on.
Why have you gone for the heels? Is it because you think Charlotte's going to turn on them?
No, I don't. I think if you've got the Team All-Stars in a 4-time champion, first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, the 2-time Women's Champion... Then
current Women's Champion.
They don't need to win this match. It would make more sense if the Welcome Committee did get the victory, and at least then they might have some challenges down the road. I know they're fighting with themselves as well. I don't think Charlotte heel turn will happen just yet, but I'm expecting the heels to do it races.
Well, they're going against women that you wouldn't really care if they lost.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Natalya, you wouldn't really matter. Carmella and Tamina, you know, they're not really well accomplished, and you know they're not the known favourites.
But
you know what I mean?
Would a victory for them help them out in that way, though? Would they start getting the kind of reputation, the kind of build up that they need as well as challengers? Because yeah, they're all faces, aren't they? Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi. So you do need to build your heels up. And Natalya's so underrated as well. But she's going to get caught by Charlotte.
Oh, goes for a cheeky cover, but Natalya managing to kick out.
Of course, no women start on the line, but we are seeing 6 of the best. As Charlotte there with a chopping on the chest and a flare knee drop, and now she's styling and profiling into the corner of Tamina and Carmella. Then again, Charlotte and her team might just win easily. Like, so you don't know. Charlotte on the outside now. Ooh, a lovely big boot and pulling her hair down as well. Now Carmella might get involved.
So in a couple of pay-per-views, it's the first time we've gone different.
Yeah, we are going to go our separate ways after this, Dan. We didn't go different over. And like I say, it was the end of the payback match for Strowman and Reigns, where you went Roman, I went Strowman, and
Roman and Strowman.
We'll see if it happens now. Would it be the faces? Will it be the heels? Charlotte getting caught in the wrong part of town now, Dan.
Well, all the heels are tagging each other in, and yeah, Charlotte's getting worked down in the corner.
Come on now. It's quite simple. Quick tags as well, working like a good team.
They are working like a well-oiled machine.
They are. And Tamina there. Maybe the dark horse in this one, because nobody knows what to really expect. She's got the power as well. She is the biggest woman in this match.
See, I would actually think that Naomi was a dark horse.
Yes, but she is the women's champion, though, isn't she? So she's trying to fill the glow low and get everybody back into her. Thanks for the camera shot to her. That's Carmella wearing Charlotte down. Now, is this a fair match, Carmella versus Charlotte?
It isn't fair, no.
So who do you think is on Charlotte's level on SmackDown? I mean, you obviously don't think the Hills are. Who else is there?
I'd say, you know, the two faces, Naomi and Becky Lynch, they're on Charlotte's level. You know, two of them are two of the four horsewomen.
Yes, indeed. I mean, Becky Lynch definitely is. Naomi's grown into the role so well, hasn't she? You know, after we weren't expecting anything from her, she's come, like we say, like an RKO. She came out of nowhere, and now she's one of the stars of the women's division. And Charlotte there getting a tag to Naomi.
Oh, she comes springboarding off the top rope with a nice crossbody, taking down Carmella. And just working on her with them big kicks.
Oh, I think Carmella blocked them with her face. So that was
yes.
right. And Naomi trying to get the crowd into it as well.
Oh, a big running drop kick into the corner.
Nice shoes, though. Is Naomi what she's going to go for?
Oh, she was going to go for a springboard, but Tamina was making her way towards her. She stopped it, took out Tamina, but Carmella caught her unawares.
Yeah, she did, and then used the hair on that second rope, kicked the back of the head, and now stomping her down as well. And Ellsworth absolutely loving it ringside. I mean, he is a SmackDown version of Paul Heyman, isn't he, you know? All right, mate.
They're both ugly cunts, yeah.
And Naomi feeling the leg. Of course, she had a leg injury before WrestleMania. That's why she had to relinquish the championship. Is she 100% now? Carmella, look at that. Carmella there doing the moonwalk and wooing at Charlotte and getting the tag before Charlotte could get in. Now it's Tamina where they're working on Naomi. Naomi gets some separation. What's she going to do? Oh,
gets taken out by Tamina with a lovely clothesline.
How good Tamina is. She's not even bothered taking off her jacket.
Tamina should team up with Nia Jax.
I think, yeah, isn't it the same person? If Tamina went on like a full fat diet, I think she'll end up looking like Jax by the end of the month.
Natalya and Carmella, they're both Irish whipping Naomi into the corner.
I told you, and this is what they're good at, teamwork. Well, Naomi moves out of the way and Carmella gets hung up, but Natalya's not going to let that happen, though.
I'll kiss it better.
I thought you were going to say Tamina should team with the Authors of Pain because they've got the same outfits. As Natalya knocks Charlotte off the apron.
Oh, but Naomi managing to Irish whip Natalya to the corner, but Tamina tags herself in.
Yeah, she is definitely the enforcer in this match. Make sure she doesn't get the tag to Becky Lynch. Not doing a very good job at the moment.
Becky Lynch inches away from getting tagged in there, but gets pulled off the apron by Carmella.
I wouldn't mind being pulled off by Carmella. And that is Carmella there. And now that's it.
Oh, big Samoan drop to the champ.
She's going to go.
2.
That's it.
Woo! Flair in to save the day.
That's what that noise means. Charlotte's in the ring. She stops the count, but brilliant by Carmella there. I think Ellsworth was going now like that. Naomi's been beaten up now for quite a while, and this doesn't bode well if you were going for the heel team because they've been in a lot of control. What do the faces have to do to win, Dan, if you talk about keys to victory?
Well, you know, they're all natural winners. So, you know, they just need to do what they do best and not let adversity get them down.
Oh.
And a lovely head scissors takedown there by Naomi to Natalya. Finally got the separation she so needs. But can she get to the corner to make a tag? She's getting blocked off by Natalya, but finally gets a tag to Lynch.
Oh, my God, she's on fire. She comes in and knocks down Tamina and Carmella on the apron.
Oh, yes, she's working her way into this match.
Oh, beautiful calf kicks now on Talia now, and the back kick and the uppercuts. I mean, Becky Lynch's offense is so different.
Fisherwoman suplex. Boom. Plants Natalya.
She backs up the turnbuckle, but that's not a safe place to be around Becky Lynch. Fella! She said
Tomato!
She hit the punch. Potato! Oh. Potato! Couldn't get the count there. Natalya kicks out. And Becky Lynch going to look for the... I thought it was going to be the disarmer, but she's not.
She's going up top.
Hey!
Oh, but Tamina there trying to distract her. But again gets caught and knocked off the ring apron.
Well, Becky Lynch had it scouted, and now Natalya...
Going for the sharpshooter.
Come on, this is deadly. Uh-oh. Disarmer.
Oh, no, gets caught in a disarmer.
Oh, no.
Just going to get broken up.
And Natalya in the middle of the ring. Well done, Carmella. Coming in and stopping that. Uh-oh.
But Flair too little, too late. Throws her out the ring.
Yeah, but she didn't see Tamina there with a super kick.
Oh, and a big headbutt to Naomi.
Yeah, I thought Naomi was going to get an offence then.
It's normally the way it works,
yeah,
but
exactly.
Tamina weren't having none of that.
She was like, no. And now Becky Lynch with Natalya. Oh, Becky Lynch going for the
1, 2.
pin.
Oh, but Tamina there managing to distract her again.
Oh, but gets knocked on her ass for the troubles with Becky Lynch.
Oh, Natalya there tries to get the sharpshooter for the second time.
And can she get it in? Taking a sweet ass time. Come on, that's it now.
Taking a big ass time.
Middle of the ring, where's Charlotte and Naomi? And Becky Lynch can't get to the ropes. Now you know how tough the sharpshooter is.
No, don't.
Yes!
You cunt. You fucking potato eating cunt.
And Becky Lynch unbelievably taps out. I didn't think it was going to end like that. But yes, the Hills do win. And it shows how deadly the sharpshooter is, Dan. I mean, what do you think of the match?
It wasn't the greatest of matches, not because it didn't go in my favour, but, the way it went, how easily Becky Lynch went down.
Yeah. Because she wasn't the one worked on, was she?
No.
She wasn't the one worked on. It was Naomi the majority of the match. It was a sharpshooter out of nowhere. I'm going to keep using that tonight. But she got it in. But I do think the MVP of this match, I think it's quite a short match. I think I would have done with it a little bit longer. Charlotte hardly got involved, did she? I think the MVP would be Tamina because of the way
Yeah, the distractions, they proved worthwhile for her.
I can't believe Becky Lynch tapped out the sharpshooter. It's obviously they've got plans for Naomi and Charlotte, haven't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're doing it like that. But no, I'm happy with a point. Don't get me wrong. And I go 4-3 up now. Can Dan catch different in any of the last 3 matches? Dan, we've got the United States, WWE, and of course Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Who can forget that? So up next, yes, it is the United States Championship, and it is Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. And let's have a look at the promo. Dan, are you excited for this match?
I am, yes. It has the potential to be a really great match between these two guys, and hopefully it lives up to its potential.
Welcome to the brand new Kevin Owens Show. I am here to be the new face of America.
What I did to Chris Jericho was just a sneak preview of what's coming to AJ Styles at Backlash.
Kevin Owens wins his second United States title.
The only thing that people should care about is the United States champion and the new face of America. And his name is Kevin Owens.
You see, Kevin, everyone knows how delusional you are. Telling everybody what you're going to do to me at Backlash, but this isn't Backlash. This is Smackdown Live, the house that AJ Styles built.
I didn't just regain my United States title. I ended Chris Jericho's career.
Kevin Owens is back out here. Oh, no. What is wrong with Kevin Owens?
This is bad.
Chris Jericho couldn't even last 2 hours on Smackdown Live because of me. And at Backlash, I plan on ending another career, and this time it's gonna be AJ Styles.
Kevin Owens is on top of the #1 contender, AJ Styles.
Oh, no. Pop-up powerbomb.
I'm going to beat you for that United States Championship. So I want you to enjoy being the new face of America while you still can, because you will never be the face of SmackDown Live.
I'm not just going to be the face of America. I'm going to be the face of WWE.
Dan, what do you think of the promo?
You know, it is just showing off the all-new Kevin Owens, and, you know, he can speak French, even though he's the face of America and he's Canadian.
Yes.
But, no, you know, it is. I think they're trying to build up Kevin Owens a bit more and putting him over as a powerhouse, suited and booted up here.
Yes, and I think what WWE want to do as well is kind of do to the US title what they done to the Intercontinental Championship last year, make it relevant, make it exciting, trying to be a main event talent. You know, Kevin Owens, the longest reigning Universal Champion in history, now United States Champion. AJ Styles, the man who held the WWE title for the majority of the end of last year, didn't he? You know,
He did indeed, yes.
big title matches as well, and I think that's what they're trying to do here. But the question is, will AJ get the job done? Dan, I'm asking you first, who have you gone for?
I have gone for and new US
AJ
champion.
Styles. Well, Dan, I hate to break your heart, but I have gone for
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
So you're probably going to go 2 points up.
Well, we'll see what happens. AJ, Kevin Owens. Dan, why do you think AJ Styles?
Disqualification.
Now that is brilliant, because I went Kevin Owens, but I'm panicking because I do think the feud will continue. I think this match will end in a weird way, but I got Owens because I thought if I could, I would have put Owens retains, but I know I'm not allowed to. So I went Owens. Disqualification, maybe AJ Styles or something like this, or maybe like a roll-up pin, but something for the feud to continue. This has the potential to be a fantastic match, doesn't it? You know,
It does indeed, yes. You know, we know what both men. But no, you know, AJ Styles, he's been on the majority of the beatdown from Kevin Owens. He's not had much offense in the build-up to this. You know, and the way that normally goes is in the person who's getting the beatdown's favour.
Yes,
like we saw with Sami Zayn.
Yeah, exactly. And if it wasn't for Sami, you know, going into this match, I'm not going to be pissed off for him because his friend Kevin Owens is going to do me a favour. Like I say, this feud will continue. These two men are a good matchup. Of course, they've had battles in the past, never in WWE before. What does AJ Styles have to do if he wants to win this one?
He has to be AJ Styles. He has to do what he done to dethrone the face that ran the place, John Cena. You know, and we know AJ Styles, he can win it in the big match. He's got it all, really.
Yeah, and there is a big match, Phil. Do you know what I think Kevin Owens needs to do to win
My
this?
name's not Phil.
Do you know what I think Kevin Owens does?
What do you think Kevin Owens needs to do to win this match?
I think big Kevin Owens. And in that way, like kind of dirty, cheating, underhanded tactics, exactly like this, going for the leg as soon as the referee breaks, but getting caught out there. All these little things, you know, low blows, using the belt behind the referee's back, any means necessary, basically. And we see what Kevin Owens did during the Universal title run to keep hold of a championship. Maybe with the US title, it could be the same.
But he hasn't got Jericho in his corner.
No, but he is the face of America. So if he's going with that gimmick, then do you know what I mean? His association with the belt must carry on a little bit.
But AJ Styles is the face that runs the place.
Well, exactly. AJ would. I would have no problem if AJ won this match, because then I know the feud would definitely continue. Whereas, you know, Kevin Owens, it's an interesting matchup because obviously Owens is a bit. Obviously looks bigger than AJ Styles, but he can still go, as they say. Still got the agility, hasn't he, for a big man, as we've seen in NXT and now in WWE. Kevin Owens, one of those few guys who came up from NXT and has been in WWE. It looks like he never needed any time to settle in. You know, he main evented with John Cena straight away and never really looked back, has he? You know.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
But AJ Styles now, I told you it's going to be a slow start. That side headlock now.
Oh, exchange there. Owens has got the headlock on Styles now.
Oh, no.
Oh, but Owens holding on to the ropes.
He doesn't want any of that, does he? AJ feeling froggy. He might jump down. And Owens saying to AJ, get back in the ring, and look at him. He's going to stomp at him as soon as he gets in. And this is what AJ knows about Kevin Owens as well.
Let's go, Styles.
Stupid idiot.
Yes, Jericho.
Well, the Chicago crowd, yeah, Jericho's here in spirit.
He is indeed, yes. Both men have had great matches against Y2J as well.
They have. Both at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So, as we see, they're more similar than they would care to admit, these two men, as Owens runs the ropes.
But I think that's quite where the similarities end. In ring style, I think, they're two completely different. You've got Owens, the prize fighter style, and you've got Styles, who's, he puts it all in the ring.
I think Owens, like I say, is quite a high flyer as well. He does the bullfrog splash, doesn't he? He likes to go up. He can, I think, hang with AJ Styles. I think we'd be surprised. No, big men like myself can move around a little bit, Dan. I mean, only when there's pizza available, stuff like that. But still, that's beyond the point.
For us skinny guys, we put it on the line all the time.
And AJ there, as you see, trying to leapfrog Owens. Even important who makes the first proper mistake in this match, or who takes the full advantage. So Owens just hitting the offensive move, and he's not going to get him down that easily. Kick out. Kick out. I'm going to take a kick out too. Owens with the punches. And like I say, he has got a vicious side, like a prize fighter as well. You don't become that successful in WWE if you're not. Kevin Owens has proven that. Exactly, that's what I'm just saying. And that's why you're the champion, Owens. You don't have to. I'm agreeing with you here.
And that's why you're a champ.
That's it. Work the back. If he injures the spine, AJ can't springboard as easy, can he? Owens, forget the submission, hitting him with a big DDT. Can he get him down? 1, 2. No.
Oh, but a senton there to follow it up. Another senton. And Owens is certainly working over Styles with a third senton.
That's it now. 1, 2. Yo!
Styles managing to kick out.
This is what Owens has got to do, though. I mean, Owens' strategy, like we say, be Owens himself, but
B.O.
He's got to slow down AJ Styles. He can't let the man fly, can he? And that's when AJ on his back, he's not going to hit any high-flying moves, offensive moves as he picks up.
But on his feet, he's going to hit an offensive move like that step-up Inseguri. And that's just dazed Owens.
Well, why did Owens bring him to his feet? I do not understand that. He had him quite comfortably. And now Owens got to take his breath back and just take control over AJ. That's it. Pop-up powerbomb him. Right hand. Oh. Right hand. Oh.
Styles there working him over with the big forearms. Now going for his kick and spinning elbow comp.
Oh, shit.
Hits him with a lovely lariat, taking Owens down. Oh, but Owens with the backslide. Goes for a clothesline attempt. Styles ducks it.
Oh.
Face first into the mat. Rolls him up. 2. Oh. Styles there only managing to get a 2 count.
2. So that's 2 near falls in quick succession. Secondly, with that face first slam, and firstly with that elbow drop, like we say, AJ hitting. And any elbow drop is phenomenal. AJ goes for Styles clash time, maybe, but Owens scouted that.
Boom! But he flips him over, drops his knee to the back of his head,
and Owens in trouble. Wait, he gets his shoulder up. Owens is tough, you see, and now AJ feeling his leg a little bit, getting in control of the match, and Owens, yes, this is good. This is all good. Just taking his breath, getting his breath back. The face of America.
Against the face that runs the place.
Oh, and AJ's going to go. Styles clash, yeah.
Nah. Owens with a backdrop, though. He's just too big to lift up.
Well, it's not just that, it's the power of Owens as well. No one really rates that, but it's not too bad, Dan, as he goes towards AJ.
Oh, but AJ hits him with a big elbow. Goes for a somersault, lands on his feet. But gets caught with a super kick and out.
Fucking hell.
Well, neck breaker there from Owens.
Said AJ's one was bad. No, Owens' one was even worse. I've liked a few moves, even during the British match as well. There's a couple of moves you thought, fucking hell, how good was that not? Anyway, back to this one. And yeah, AJ managed to just kick out. And now Owens, yes, pop-up powerbomb time. He's going to finish AJ.
Hangs onto the rope, though. He's not going to go down just like that.
Oh, but Owens responds with a big right hand.
Oh, Styles responds with a big right of his own. Owens goes for a clothesline. Styles ducks it.
Oh, AJ hangs on to the apron. Stunner! Owens catches AJ on that top rope. Stunner-esque. Steve Austin would be proud. He'd be like, Jesus Christ, so goddamn good.
Styles there wisely rolling to the outside, but is it a good idea if Owens follows him out there?
Well, Owens doesn't need to follow him out, like you say. Just get the count-out victory. AJ's got a faraway look in his eyes as well. Just leave him be. Let it be. But Owens
is going up top.
Owens taking a high risk for no reason. But I said he could do this. And it's not a good idea.
Styles cuts him off. And now Owens is just hanging over the top rope, presenting himself for Styles.
You do what you want. And what the hell? Doing? Styles clash on the apron.
Oh, but Owens manages to get out of it and wrap Styles' leg around that ring post.
That's it. Go on, Owens.
You're not going to be able to get a pop-up powerbomb off the stairs.
Well, but the stairs send AJ flying over right into the barricade as well. Come on, Owens. You need to capitalise on this, son. Throw him back in. That's it. Well, maybe Owens can hit the... he's put him in the corner. Sit down.
Cannonball!
Oh!
Hits its mark.
Don't you go out the ring, AJ. You stay in the ring. High impact moves by Kevin Owens, and you can see him thinking there.
Oh, wrapping Styles' leg around that bottom rope.
And AJ's got nowhere to go.
Cannonball for Styles' leg as it was wrapped round that bottom rope.
Oh, thank you very much. And now he's going to go for the half
Boston.
Yeah, I was going to say half Walls Jericho. And he's got the submission in now. AJ is close to the ropes as he thinks, but look at Owens, brilliant there, pulling him back. And now...
He's got...
Well, Great Americans do the ankle lock, didn't they? I suppose a Kurt Angle.
Jack Swagger.
And Owens wants to be a part of that now. AJ in the middle of the ring.
The American Olympic champion, the All-American American and the face of America.
And he's going to tap out, surely.
Don't call me Shirley, and Styles won't go down like that.
Oh.
As he gets to the bottom rope and gets some separation between the two, but has the damage already been done
to
his leg?
I feel it may have, as we see the replay of what Owens has done to it. First wrapping around the ring post, of course, cannonballing it as well. I think it will harm his springboard chances as well of AJ Styles. You know, phenomenal forearm. Maybe that's what Owens is looking at as well. Styles clash. Can he support Styles clash as well? Can he support the weight of Kevin Owens?
Well, as we know with AJ Styles, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yeah. And AJ on the apron looks like Owens going to bring him in the hard way now. Maybe superplex time. This is a precarious position for both men. Anything could go wrong up here.
Oh, he's got him up. He's trying to get him up onto his shoulders.
Oh my God.
Come on, Styles, get a backslide.
Oh.
Don't go down like this.
AJ. Yeah, you can see his legs moving.
Backslide and power bombs Owen to the... But Styles can't capitalise on this yet.
Exactly. AJ is down on the punishment he's taken in this match. And that, like I say, might just give him the valuable few seconds to even get his bearings back.
Oh, exactly. He didn't even land on his feet. He landed like on his backside, mainly, because that leg just gave away underneath him.
And now AJ on the apron. Is he going to try and look for the phenomenal forearm? He's had it taken out of him in this match.
Well, he could do it on one leg.
Well, Kevin Owens needs to... Uh-oh.
He's going to get caught into the powerbomb, isn't he?
Fucking hope so. Here comes AJ. He's calling for it. Has he got the power? Oh!
No, his leg buckles underneath him.
Yes! And Owens has got him up. Oh! Like a face-first double-arm DDT. AJ is down. Oh.
AJ has managed to kick out.
Ah. But we're talking about that the effect. No, I thought it would have. Oh, well, fair play, AJ Styles. Still being in it, referee checking. He might end it like this, Dan. The leg, he might not be able to carry on.
Yeah, but he can't throw him to the ring ropes for the pop-up powerbomb. He just buckle at the ring ropes.
But there's more ways than a pop-up powerbomb for Owens to finish him. Bullfrog splash as well, maybe. This is not the best way of doing it, though. Slapping AJ in the face.
Oh, Styles hits him with his Pele kick.
Do you know, I do look at Owens and I think, you are a little bit fat to be in here, and I'm saying that. Exactly.
You're not fat, you're just husky.
Why, thanks. So now Owens getting worked
Husky
on.
Harris.
Better than Rolf Harris, I suppose. AJ in the corner now, putting Owens up on the second rope. Uh-oh. Owens going to turn this into a powerbomb.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, no, he's not.
Owens. Uh-oh.
Styles with a superplex attempt.
Oh, Owens has got him. Yes. Oh.
Sound like a muscle buster.
Yeah, all the way down. And why do they keep showing us... Oh, I suppose they've got to show us fans reaction. But Owens going for the cover. No. The reason I didn't think it was enough, because I know how tough AJ Styles is. And I think it's going to take a finisher to get him out. But I tell you what has been good, and I will credit the production team. The replays have been on point, haven't they? They've been straight after the action. And AJ...
He's more American than Owens.
He is, and he's on the apron now as well.
I want Owens to get frustrated.
And he's got him up. He's not going to suplex Styles, is he? No.
Oh, Styles has his leg wrapped around the bottom rope, preventing that suplex.
Oh!
Reverses it and plants Owen on the ring apron. Shit. And that looked like it hurt.
Well, the ring. And like you said, Owens flat out. Come on, I farted when I said that's flat out. He's flat out. Come on, Owens.
Come on, Styles.
Come on, Owens.
Come on, Styles.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
AJ. Don't be gay, Jay. Be AJ.
And of course, if it's a double count out, referee's counting at the moment, that'll be a point each as well.
Bloody hell.
And AJ stopping the count. So clever, because he wants to win that championship, doesn't he, you know? He's no idiot. Oh!
Well, he should have stayed in the ring because Owens has just thrown him over to the barricade into the timekeeper's area.
Referee checking on AJ Styles now.
For the barricade?
Yeah, I think so. But the referee, the good thing is, the good news, anybody playing at home, referee's on the outside, so at least he's not counting at the moment. So that means there is a move coming. Here comes AJ!
Phenomenal forearm off the barricade. I calls it like I sees it.
And Owens head across the announce table. But a count-out victory won't win you the championship.
Styles clash on the announce table.
Oh, fuck off. Referee's up to 5 now. It is Styles clash time.
Oh!
Owens pulls his leg out so he gets caught up in the announce table. Referee's counting now. He's on 6. On the announce table, AJ is stuck with the wires. And it's a count-out victory for Kevin Owens. My God, AJ... And a brilliant strategy by Kevin Owens. I don't think he planned it, but...
I think he did.
It worked out for... It was great, wasn't it, you know?
No.
So what did you think of the match, Dan?
I think it was stupid. No, you know, until that point, I think it was a fucking great match and it had the potentials to be a brilliant match. But, you know, the ending, it's obviously left it open. We was wondering how they was going to leave it open, whether it was going to be a disqualification victory by Owens, or, you know, whether Styles could have won it and Owens had a rematch, so on and so forth. Yeah. But, you know, this is as good as way as any to keep the match open.
Yeah, but like you say, it is a cheap way. I think it should have a decisive winner. Do you know what I mean? I think, again, I don't know. I don't like these finishes on pay-per-views. I know there's other pay-per-views you have to continue with, but I think it's a shame, especially with the match going as good as it was, to end it that way. Of course, I'm happy because Owens does win and I get the point going to 5-3 now. But, I mean, we see the end of it. AJ, phenomenal forearm off the barricade. And then Owens just putting his... I mean, I've never seen anything like that before, you know, the ending. So AJ getting helped out. Owens, after the victory as well, went out, super kicked AJ, the back of his head, just to add insult to injury. And AJ getting helped out by 3 referees. But again...
Owens comes running down with a title and smashes him in the head for an extra point.
Well... helps AJ out a little bit, doesn't it? Because he doesn't get pinned. But I think the way it finished, it does make him look a bit like outsmarted, wasn't he? Really, by Kevin Owens. But does that, you know, does it help a face to be outsmarted?
No, you know, it's just the way it had to be, isn't it?
So yes, our next match as we move on. Lots of adverts. We see Eric Rowan, like we talk about, weird character at the moment, appearing on Talking Smack, appearing on, like we say, the kickoff panel earlier. The feud still continue with Luke Harper. Their match is next. We saw Rowan versus Harper in England, didn't we, on Smackdown, Dan?
Yes, we did.
Have you got high hopes for this match?
Not really, no.
No, I haven't either. I would have had this on the kickoff and had Ty Dillinger on the main show, but we've seen both these men make their entrance. And Dan, you got to ask me, who have I gone for?
James, who have you gone for in this match?
Well, it's interesting because when we watched it, Eric Rowan won, I do believe, if memory serves me right. So I think in this one, it will be Luke Harper.
Oh, you can't.
And who have you gone for, Dan?
Harper.
So,
gone for
so both...
Got nothing to lose.
Both gone Luke Harper. Do you want to use your calls it as you sees it card to switch to Eric Rowan?
I've switched to Eric Rowan. I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah? All right. Switch to Eric Rowan. Dan, you're going Eric Rowan. Like I said, I think Harper will win this to even up the odds. But for the first time ever in the history, Dan has a chance. If we have gone different from the main event, of course.
Indeed, yes.
But Dan has played his card here. And Rowan,
knocks Harper off the apron and off the second rope and goes face first into them steel steps.
Harper feeling his arm there, and Eric Rowan. I mean, who do you like more out of Eric Harper? Eric Harper, Luke Rowan? That's how well I like him. Oh! Who do you like more at least, though?
I don't know. I quite like the way that Eric Rowan, he's going a bit crazy and he's going a bit unhinged. So, he's trying to bring a bit of character himself, whereas Luke Harper, he's not really progressed with his character since leaving the Wyatt.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think they need to do more with Luke Harper, but I think he's the better worker.
Oh, he's definitely the better worker and the better wrestler.
And I think he has got potential, of course, former Intercontinental Champion. If they do get behind him, I think they need to move away from this type of feud. Do you know what I mean? They should have separate, change Rowan's look. But I think with Harper's look, it's all right. I think with Rowan, do you know what I mean? Just do something a little bit different. Stop the association with the Wyatts, of course, and then try and build something up there. Because as monsters, I'm not intimidated by either of them as well. I think there's better men for that. As Eric Rowan's going for the dreaded Dan, the two fisted. I don't know what it is.
It's like the Crush, but with fists.
Yeah, he's crushing his brain at this moment.
Trying to squeeze him like he was a spot.
And now Chops in the corner as well. Come on, Harper. People at home, Dan would look like Eric Rowan. I would look like Luke Harper. I think that would be a fair assumption, wouldn't it, really? A little bit more beard than you got, to be fair, but...
And a little less ginger.
Yeah, a little... Oh, sorry about it, yeah. It doesn't fact about the beard. This is ginger. Well, the crowd has completely died here as Eric Rowan goes to the top. I've been a bit disappointed with the Chicago crowd, but I'll get onto that in a little bit, as it looks like Rowan's going to hit an offensive move.
Oh, goes for the big splash off the top, but Luke Harper rolls out the way. Rowan gets nothing but Matt. And Harper now looking at his former brethren and thinking, this is my chance now to get back into it. Will the crowd get back into it as well? Oh, we see the mask. Look, Eric Rowan trying to get that mask. Is it just like Undertaker's urn? Is it where his power comes from?
Well, no, because he went on the outside and didn't go for it. So he's gone to the announce table. Oh, not another count out, something like this. Oh!
And Luke Harper there come running into Rowan, who was against the barricade. And now bounces his head twice off the announce tables.
That's it. Harper, you don't want to get counted out.
Is he going to go flying?
I think he can. Well, the big man can. Here comes Harper.
Sidestep. No.
Oh!
Pushes him into the announce table. And now he's got his arm trapped and he can't move.
No, not like this. And look at that. Harper using the beard to throw Rowan back in. Oh.
Hilo over the top there, getting himself back in the ring.
Beautiful by Luke Harper. Now the big boot.
1, 2.
No.
Rowan with the kick out.
That's not going to keep the big man down.
Aye, big man.
What we're looking for here, of course, is the Luke Harper clothesline. Oh, Harper going for the clothesline. I guess Rowan going for his finisher as well. Oh.
Harper plants Rowan.
Boss man slam. Oh, can't get the job.
Sorry.
Can't get the job done there, can he? And what's he doing? He's schmucking. And now Harper now, I don't know what he's doing, but he's signalling for the powerbomb. Oh no, uh-oh.
Manages to get out, delivers a big back elbow. Oh, lovely spinning heel kick there from the bigger man.
Oh no, he's going to go for the powerbomb.
Oh, plants Harper. Could this be it?
Didn't hook the leg.
2.
Didn't hook the leg.
Oh. Should have hooked the leg, you ugly cunt.
Cunt. And that might come back to haunt him, because Harper, though, to be fair, Harper does look out of it at the moment. Rowan is in control, but will that come back to haunt him?
Beat down now that Harper can't even get up. He's dead weight.
Well, he's not only dead weight, the crowd are dead as well, as Rowan looks on and says, what's going on? Listen, I'm going to turn it up.
Turn it up then.
They're talking to themselves, exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Rowan going for the powerbomb. Harper, I thought that was a 3 count he had then.
He did hit the mat 3 times.
Well, referee went down, but only got the 2.
2.
And now Rowan. Oh, no. It's not very nice, is it, this match? But anyway, here comes Harper.
Oh, big chop.
Punches by Rowan, and he sends Harper back off the ropes.
And Harper do the old discus clothesline as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's what you got to look out for. Rowan kicked to the midsection.
Going for the powerbomb again.
Oh!
But Harper managing to reverse it with a head scissors takedown.
Impressive. Oh, big super kick as well. Rowan's in the corner of his
Don't
mask.
do a fucking Enzo trying to go for your mask all the fucking time, you stupid beardy cunt.
And he's going for the mask again, being kicked in the face again. He can't believe it. He's going crazy.
Psyching himself up, though.
Oh!
Punch to the chin.
It was, and yes! Luke Harper wins. And the night gets worse for you, Dan. I know you originally went for Harper, but we changed it to Rowan, and unfortunately that means...
I was going to lose anyway, what the fuck.
It goes 6-3 now into the main event. Dan, if Randy Orton, you get a point for every RKO he hits.
Thanks for your sympathy points.
Dan, what did you think of that match?
I thought it was probably one of the worst matches of the night. You know, it's two wrestlers. There was no strategy to it. There was no, there was no method to the beatdown. There was, I don't know, and I thought the end was a bit sloppy as well.
It was a horrible match, like I say. It didn't gel well whatsoever. It was fuck off. I'm not going to look. Rise above cancer. Cancer. That's what I'm going to put on him. It was awful. If they'd been a team for so long, it didn't look like they had any chemistry whatsoever. Two big men wrestling. That harkened back to the old days before we had good wrestlers in WWE.
It was like Skinner going against Earthquake.
Yeah, honestly, it was fucking awful. And we don't need stuff like on pay-per-view. I understand why they put it there to go between Owens and the main event, of course. But at least it's over and done with. And like we say, we move on. As we head into our main event, Dan, what do you think of the card?
I don't think it has been a terrible card. It's been better than a lot of recent WWE pay-per-views that we've seen. Nothing compared to the NXT one still, but...
Oh, yeah.
We've had some what could have been better matches. I know, like the Owens Styles one, they tried to finish it protecting both men, which they did. Women's tag match wasn't great. Nakamura Ziggler, that was quite a good match.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Sami Zayn, Corbin, that was quite a good match in itself as well.
But they've always, like you said, they've been quite good matches where they can maybe deliver a little bit more. But I have enjoyed the pay-per-view. They have given us enough, apart from that last match. But then again, we were talking through it, so we didn't even notice much of it, as we head into the main event. Can the main event deliver? I'm not expecting, no offence to Randy Orton or Jinder Mahal, a fantastic match. But will the crowd be with it? Will they, expect an easy victory with the crowd? You know what I mean? CM Punk chants during it or Sheamus chant, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens. And it is main event time now. And for the WWE Championship, can Jinder Mahal do the unthinkable? Can he? Versus Randy Orton. Let's have a look at the promo.
It is a six-pack challenge match. The #1 contendership to the WWE title at stake. No countouts, no disqualifications. One of these guys gets a shot at the WWE Championship, and Randy Orton.
Change. You fear it.
The Singh brothers. What are these two doing?
You boo me? Why?
Jinder's going to Backlash. Jinder Mahal's #1 contender.
Because I don't fit your stereotypes. You lack tolerance. And so do I. I don't fit your stereotypes. I defy them.
Jinder thinks that people don't respect him because of ignorance and intolerance. The truth is, Jinder's an ass.
I will no longer be overlooked.
The Singh brothers. Oh! And from behind with the championship.
Backlash Day. A new era begins at Backlash. The era of the Maharaja.
Congratulations is in order for you, Jinder Mahal. You've won the jackpot. Only your prize won't be this title.
WWE Champion.
The only prize you've awarded yourself is an RKO from yours truly.
Randy Orton, relish your time with the WWE Championship, because at Backlash, I destroy your pride and I destroy your future.
Oh, watch out! Singh brothers, Samir and Sunil from behind, going after the champion.
You Americans don't accept diversity, but you will have no choice but to accept Jinder Mahal as your next WWE champion.
Here comes Jinder Mahal getting a very good reaction. This come no surprise to many, but this is Jinder Mahal's first main event match in WWE. First WWE Championship opportunity as well, of course, winning it on Smackdown. Well, I should talk to you about that, Dan, because what did you think of the promo? What you thought of the feud leading up to this? You're Randy Orton's biggest fan, let me know.
Well, you know, Randy Orton has been on the backlash of most of the beatdowns from Jinder and the brothers Singh, Herv and Garv Sira.
Yes. I'm going to refer to them as the Bollywood Boys and who we know. We won't go with the racial stereotype of the WWE at this moment in time.
Most of the beatdowns from these from these three guys. He's got his two lackeys in his corner. So, you know, Orton's going to have his eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting build-up. Like we say, we were live there. We watched Randy Orton lose. And, of course, he lost last month as well, didn't he? So it'll be interesting as we get to predictions. I asked you, but let's hear Randy Orton's entrance first.
But you don't know his reception until you hear it live.
Yeah.
So you compare him to the likes of Batista and John Cena, the reception that them two guys get, compared to the reception that Orton gets. I mean, you know, 9 times out of 10, Orton does get a very positive reaction from the crowd.
Yes, he does. And I think this is the difference between the two, because with John Cena or with even Roman Reigns or other people like this, they were faces, weren't they? They were manufactured to be cheered for. Whereas Randy Orton is a heel, and everybody booed him. Because like we say, the young Randy Orton, he was worth booing for, wasn't he? But over time, people gained respect for him, what he's like, and that's why they cheer him as well. Much like they cheer Cena. But with Cena, I think it's quite cool to boo him as well. With Randy Orton, there is just respect there. And you don't become 13-time WWE champion, like we say, without being great, and Randy Orton is one of the legends in this business, but don't hinder Jinder, Dan. Who have you gone for in this huge WWE title match?
Well, you know, I've got a lot of apologising to do for Randy Orton, and I have gone against him multiple times, and it has come unstuck. But tonight, I'm sticking with my guns, and I'm going for the 13-time legend-killing champion, Randy Orton.
Well, Dan, as you can see, unbelievably, I have gone for Jinder Mahal.
Oh, my days.
Now, hear me out. I do think Randy Orton is the strong favourite for this. But if it was to happen, I would predict, I would say to myself, this would be the greatest call in WNR history or any wrestling nearby, the whole WWE champion. But anyway, we've had big moments on the podcast, and when we started it back in May of 2015, Dan, if I'd have turned to you and said one day we'll be watching Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal main event, what would you have said to me?
I would have laughed it off and said you're silly. But Orton straight out the blocks there, throwing the title to the referee, going straight after Jinder Mahal. I mean, he's got a lot of anger built up from the attacks that Jinder Mahal has given him.
He has.
And he's going to unleash it tonight.
Exactly. And he wants to prove as well, like you say, that he's better than Jinder Mahal. You know, all this Jinder Mahal needs is help from the Bollywood boys, as already he's hit the announce table.
And Orton chasing away the Singh brothers.
He is. And Jinder, oh, fuck.
Throws him over the announce table. He's got a lot of aggression there. Oh, look, gently moving JBL's hat, the respect he's got for the Texan.
Well, the respect he's got for JBL, he hasn't got it for Jinder Mahal, as he's pummeling him on the announce table. And I like the fact the Bollywood boys have got the same colour T-shirts as Jinder Mahal's trunks, basically. I mean, I know they're a little bit darker shade, but Orton throws Jinder Mahal in the ring, and now, what's he doing?
He's waiting for the ring bell. Look at him, he's got venom in his eyes.
And there is a big match feel as well, the crowd getting into it. There is Jinder Mahal cheers, there's Randy Orton cheers as well.
Well, this man is a legend. I mean, his father
and so
was in the first ever WrestleMania. His dad his granddad went against Bruno Sammartino, and now Randy Orton is going against Jinder Mahal.
There we go. The bell rings, and Orton's already got the advantage, showing his years of experience. And of course, like I like to say on the podcast, Jinder Mahal loves
going for an arc out of nowhere, but Jinder Mahal managing to block it.
I was just about to say it's going to be Jinder Mahal's biggest match of his career, and it's nearly over before it started there.
And Orton there straight on the attack. He's not giving Mahal an inch to breathe.
He is at the Viper in complete control, and the Bollywood boys are vital in this one as well.
He needs to stop getting distracted by the Bollywood boys, though.
Well, I hope the referee doesn't go, "You're out of here,"
because that will hinder Jinder.
Yeah, it will. Nothing's going to hinder Jinder tonight. And there we go. Gets thrown back in the ring, but wisely rolls out. Jinder Mahal, look at that!
Oh, throwing Orton into the ring apron, but it's not an apron, it's an LCD screen.
Yeah, you know.
Which is a lot more tougher.
You know how hard that is if the concrete floor and stuff, done that LCD screen as well, with like glass going into it. There's Jinder Mahal now with a huge right hands throwing Orton back in the ring. He's trying to go for the cover. No, the submission. Jinder Mahal got the submission in, but Randy Orton's not going to be in it for long. So he tries to find a way out of this. So what does Randy Orton have to do, Dan, if he does indeed want to win this match?
I think he needs to go to his sadistic Orton style. You know, he needs to go to the Orton that nearly beat The Undertaker. He needs to go to the Orton that easily dispatched Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right, and I think this is why Jinder Mahal, I think it would have been easier maybe going against anybody else apart from maybe Randy Orton. Because with Orton, that RKO is so dangerous. Well, if he hits that, like I say, it is going to be over. I think with Jinder Mahal, though, what he's going to have to do, Mr. Vane himself, he's going to have to work down on Randy. He's going to work down. He's going to go down on Randy. He needs to work on Randy Orton. You know, he needs to wear him down. He needs to hurt him. He needs to use every dirty trick in the book. He needs to use the Bollywood boys in there as well. He needs to avoid any of the big offense from Orton. So that means the DDTs, the power slams, and of course the RKOs.
But Orton, he's got that ability to, when you think he's on a losing foot, to switch up a gear and come back and pull a victory out of nowhere.
And that's what's made him win 13 world title. That's what's made him as well, you know. Dan,
he's going to his strategic wearing down of the body, just stomping on every part of Jinder Mahal he can see, raking that knee pad down his face. I mean, you know, he is one of the best at wearing someone down.
And now, like I said, slowly zoning in on Mahal, hitting it with the uppercuts as well. I think Mahal, Mahal holds the record for least offense in the WWE title match, but now he's going to try and go for the backslide.
But Orton too strong, even though Mahal's jacked up, can't get Orton down.
Oh, but that's brilliant by Jinder Mahal, though. The arm breaker there. And look, he's smirking, Dan.
No, he's just got a grin on his beardy face.
Well, I bet if he was smirking, he'd be smirking camels.
He smirks monkey pole.
And he hits a knee, and he's going to go for the cover on Orton. Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. And now we're going back to the trusty submission here. And Jinder Mahal is in the main event of a WWE event, and well done. You last longer than like 5 minutes.
Well, you know, you got one member of 3MB main event in a WWE pay-per-view. You might have another member of the 3MB main event in an NXT pay-per-view very soon.
Yes, indeed. And not only with...
If Heath Slater comes back.
With Drew McIntyre or with anybody like that. Exactly. It gives people hope.
Yeah.
If Mahal can come to SmackDown after the treatment on Raw and get a WWE, my particular WWE title, at the moment doesn't look that way.
Well, Heath Slater, former tag team champion.
Exactly. There's hope for everybody yet, isn't there? SmackDown is indeed the land of opportunity. And it is the land of banging announce tables. So look what Orton did.
Lovely slam onto the announce table there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's like a spinning backdrop, wasn't it? Monitors in place as well, so it's going to hurt Jinder's back. Unless the announce tables don't like Jinder, because that's the second time that's happened now.
Well, you know, they must have reinforced them because none of them have gone through yet.
Is Randy Orton carrying an injury? Because Mahal's been working on the arm for a couple of moments, but it seems like it's really affecting Randy. And now he's trying to get in the ring slowly. And Jinder Mahal on the attack with the knees.
And drives the knee across his throat. Not the face, Mahal.
Well, fair play to Jinder. The crowd's in a little bit of shock at the moment. I don't think they believe that Jinder Mahal's in such a great position. I know he's got the submission back in now.
Take a drink, everybody.
Glug, 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 glug. It's going to be so quiet as Jinder Mahal. It couldn't possibly. Could it end the worst night in prediction history for Dan? Randy Orton needs this. Of course, the points are irrelevant now at 6-3. It doesn't matter. But it does. Because Randy Orton needs to come through. And he gets out that submission finally after a couple of minutes.
Irish Rip attempt by Orton, reversed by Jinder. But Jinder goes charging towards Orton in the corner. But Orton sidesteps and Jinder hits nothing but ring post.
Oh!
But the size of them shoulders, I'm sure it didn't hurt him a lot. Fucking steroid freak. He's more veiny. He's more veiny than a Negro's dong.
I'm going to keep that in. Well, my actually.
He's more veiny than a penis.
That you have got out in your hand at the moment. Unbelievable. And Mahal trying to get some separation going on the apron. Don't think that's a great idea. But Randy Orton is a bit banged up already.
I'm going to paint Mahal and my landing and my stairs.
Paint Mahal with bells of Harley. And now
with Barbie Harley.
Yeah, Bobby Roode. No.
Rude.
I mean, if Jinder Mahal beats Randy Orton, then Bobby Roode would kick the fucking piss out of him. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. And Mahal being lifted all the way back in the ring now.
Up to the top rope. Orton going to go for a superplex.
Oh, that's it. Come on, Jinder. Fight back.
Jinder's managing to fight his way up.
Brilliant. Off the top. Careful, though. Oh.
James Rowlands be a Sami Zayn away from a perfect score.
Oh, fucking hell. How annoying is Sami Zayn? What a little prick. Didn't give him any... I just thought, no, Baron Corbin. We all thought Baron Corbin here. Come on. Especially if Jinder Mahal wins the WWE title. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was Sami Zayn. Yeah, you guessed Mahal. Like,
but Orton hits that lovely superplex from the top after Mahal tried fighting out, but Orton looks to be in a bit of trouble himself, though.
Well, the landing for Orton, we know his history, like we say, the back and neck injuries as well. The angle, both men hit the canvas, bounced straight back up again, and then back down, and Orton manages to drag one arm over Mahal.
Oh, but Mahal manages to kick out. Lovely super slow-mo action replay there.
I'll tell you what, the replays have been on point today, as now they exchange yay or nay punches, but only for a couple of seconds.
Mahal responds with a kick to the midsection, but Orton with a punch.
But there's Mahal there showing his intelligence, isn't it? You know, working on that arm.
Well, he needs to work on the right arm, though. That's the way the RKO comes from.
He's not working on these other arms. Down a clothesline.
Oh, lovely scoop slam there by Orton.
What did I say? He needs to avoid those types of moves.
Punt the cunt. Punt the cunt.
And why would Mahal go towards the apron when he knows what... Oh, there we go. Mahal up against the turnbuckle now as Orton comes slowly running in. But gets caught with a big back elbow. Uh-oh. Went for kick and got caught.
Oh, a lovely overhead slam there by Orton. Goes for the cover, got the leg hooked.
Oh.
But Mahal managing to kick out.
Nice. As the Bollywood boys look on. Not been involved yet. Credit to them. I mean, it would be incredible if Mahal managed to made all tap out clean without any interference. Like
with an armbar.
Yeah, that would make me laugh. Orton took too long there. Mahal, he's got him. Oh,
still working on Orton's left arm. Goes for the cover.
He's got him. No. Kick out. Two interesting things there. Very Regal-esque. That movie just hit, and also you see how tight his hands were locked when he went for that cover there as well. But Orton, like we say, powering out of it, and Jinder's got another look in his eyes now. He looks like the Viper.
No, nothing like him.
He is the apex predator.
He's the Bepex predator.
The Irish Rip.
Oh, but Orton with that neck breaker there, but. Again, that arm still too sore to get any more comeuppance on Jinder.
I know, I don't know how great an idea it was, but again, Mahal to the apron now. How great an idea is that?
Not the greatest. But unless he has it scouted. The fans know what's coming. Orton knows what's coming. Does Jinder know what's coming?
Well, he gets caught in it.
Suspension.
Look at Orton just staring at the Bollywood boys as well.
Boom! Plants Mahal on his head.
It was double impact there as well. And what's next after the DDT, Dan?
That's when the voices start coming into his head. Orton knows this could be the end for Mahal.
Well, Bollywood boys, paging Bollywood boys. We might need you in a minute if Orton starts going for the RKO.
Punch that mat, Randy.
He's making sure his arm's all right first. Uh-oh.
He is going to that place, James. Oh.
Hey.
But Mahal rolling to the outside.
Well, how intelligent is Jinder there? Getting out of harm's way. Randy Orton now going out to get him. Watch out, Bollywood boys. They look tiny in comparison.
Double RKO! Oh, come on!
They look tiny in comparison to Orton, but they're a tough tag team. Don't get in their faces.
Slaps one and kicks the other one in the midsection, but he doesn't want to get distracted by the Bollywood boys.
Oh, he has done.
Oh, and Mahal there throwing him arm first into that ring post. Oh, and a second time.
Yes, Mahal. 3 times the charm.
Oh,
no.
Rolls him up to throw him in the ring.
And this could be it now. Oh!
Boom! RKO, but Orton can't capture.
Yes, his arm's hurt. And he's going for the cover now. And look at the Bollywood boys.
Oh, come on, ref. Ref, sort it out, ref. Referee.
Well done, Bollywood boys.
Orton wasn't really in a position to capitalise on that RKO, though, and look at the grin on his face.
Well, he knows Jinder's hurt, doesn't he? He knows Jinder's hurt, but the Bollywood boys, fantastic then. So that's the first RKO. We're going to RKO count. That's one of them. Not related to points, of course, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Goodbye, one Bollywood boy.
Well, there are 3 announce tables. Oh, fucking hell.
Backdrops one of them onto an announce table.
Well, I think the other one's still in it.
Oh, fuck. He knows.
I said that. Even I said I just made you land on your head on the monitor. You just killed one of the Bollywood boys.
Good. Shouldn't interfere in Orton's match.
Well, Jinder Mahal's still down from that RKO. Orton's checking now.
Are you alright there, friend? He's not checking, he's just picking up his hat. Yeah, are you
that must
mate?
be the other one. Because I think one of them's dead, and now he's got the other Bollywood boys. But like he said, Dan, why would Orton waste his time? Oh, here comes the other one now.
A double suspension DDT, but again, Mahal. Oh, fucking hell.
Yes. Orton's got them both up in the DDT, and like you say, in the background, I think I see Jinder Mahal slightly recovering.
Boom! Plants both the Bollywood boys with his suspension DDT. Orton, watch your back.
Jinder Mahal, go for it!
No.
Sam! 1, 2, 3! And Jinder Mahal has won the WWE title! Whoa! Sami Zayn away from a perfect score. Jinder Mahal. Whoever called that, Dan, is a fucking genius. Jinder Mahal beats Randy Orton for the WWE title, Dan.
Yeah, he does.
We're in Chicago. Fans can't believe it. I can't believe it.
It's the Maharaja Slam.
It's the Maharaja Slam. It's the Maharaja Slam. Gets
the
victory.
crowd in stunned
Look at that
silence.
kid.
Everyone in that crowd is pissed off.
That's what you look like right now. Jinder Mahal. He's going through the crowd now. He's proved everybody wrong. He proved everybody wrong. Jinder Mahal did it. The Maharaja of the WWE is now WWE champion. in one of the craziest endings to a WWE pay-per-view in the history of not only wrestling but our podcast as well, Dan. Can you? I know you're speechless at this moment in time. I mean, what can you say at the moment? You can't say anything.
I don't want to say anything, to be honest with you.
Jinder Mahal is the WWE champion. Does that sound... So, If Jinder can be WWE champion, McIntyre could be champion. Bobby Roode will be champion. They'll all be
It
champions.
appears so. If they've got two little lackeys there to take most of the beating.
They did their job, didn't they? They honestly did their
Well,
job.
they distracted Orton enough for Mahal to come in from behind and hit him with the Maharaja Mac.
Yeah, they're calling him the modern day Maharaja now already. As he walks along the announce tables where Randy Orton dropped both Bollywood boys on their heads. What a night it's been. Dan, do I dare ask you what you thought of the main event?
You know, it was the way for Jinder to win it, you know, getting the Bollywood boys involved in the match, you know, distracting Orton for too long. Oh.
It's a reaction by Orton as well, isn't it?
But again, you know, he was far too distracted by the numbers game and, you know, Mahal managed to sneak a victory.
I'm surprised it took just the one finisher to get the job done. It was a bit like when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker.
He says it all, look, he says it all. Everyone says it all.
There we go, Dan. That's what you look like right now. That little kid. The glassy eye. Well, Dan, we end on an absolute bombshell. Jinder Mahal's WWE champion. Right, I'm going to talk about the match quickly. I think it was a fun match. Orton showed his dominance throughout, which is the way to go. If they were going to have Jinder win it, this would be the best way. This is not a long title reign. This is just of shock value as well to prove that anything can indeed happen at a pay-per-view. I have no doubt in my mind that these two will have a rematch at Money in the Bank as well. But for what it was, for the shock value, I mean, I got to say, I enjoyed it, of course. You know, I honestly can't believe it. Like, there's a lot of things that's happened, and these are one of these things I never thought I'd see. Never thought I'd see Jinder Mahal becoming WWE champion.
Well, exactly that, you know, it's what that they had to make it happen, really, isn't it?
Well, honestly, so May 21st, Sunday, May 21st, 2017 is a date we're going to remember a long time.
The day wrestling died.
What did you think of the pay-per-view?
On the whole, the pay-per-view wasn't too bad. You know, it has been a vast improvement on the previous pay-per-views, WWE pay-per-views that we've seen. You know, started off with a very strong match with Ty Dillinger. You know, went on to Nakamura, a very good match for what it was. Then you had Sami Zayn's shock victory. You know, Kevin Owens retaining his title against AJ Styles.
Yeah. Well, but this is the thing, like, and also tonight, this is what I was worried about with my predictions, was how heel heavy it was. Because you had the women's match, the Hills won, WWE title match, tag team match, US title match as well. And I should have really thought with Zayn and Corbin maybe different, but I think on the whole, like we say, I mean Nakamura and Dillinger seems so long ago now. Do you know what I mean? It feels like I've sat down and actually watched a show, and I have enjoyed it. I should just say with the end of the show as well, prediction wise. I won that one 7-3, and then overall it's now 6-2.
Shame it weren't 7-1.
Comes to pay-per-views. So anyway, what's your match of the night?
Despite the sloppy ending, I think it was a Kevin Owens AJ Styles match. You know, followed closely by the Sami Zayn Baron Corbin match. You know, the Nakamura match was good. I think there was a lot of room for improvement in that match. You know, it could have gone on for a bit longer. They could have told a better story, and I think if these two continue to work together, they will have an even greater match.
Yeah.
And same as Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. You know, there was 3 strong matches out there. This match, you know, it was a typical Randy Orton match. Got too distracted by everyone else. But, you know, again, it wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
No.
What about yours?
Well, match of the night. It's a difficult one. I think I've got to say, out of all the matches that we had, what did I enjoy the most? This is the problem with the pay-per-view as well. It's like, I don't think there was like a great match. Like I said, the Owens Styles match was probably the best one on the night. But there wasn't a real standout. Even the Nakamura Ziggler match started the show, didn't it? So it never really got that far. Tag team match was fun. Like you say, Corbin. maybe say, US title match, and hopefully next time they have it. But there wasn't really standout match. Rating out of 10 then for this one, Dan?
I'm going to give it a 7.
7, yeah?
7 with room for improvement.
Yeah. I'm going to go 7.5 because 7.5, maybe 7.75, just because of that
shock value.
Shock value there is a paper you will remember, but it's not a match you can sit down and be like, right, this is a classic match. With the takeover we had,
unlike takeover, there was at least 2 potential match of the year candidates.
Yeah,
and this, there's none that I would say would go up there for match of the year. Shock of the year.
Yes,
Mahal winning. That is.
But then again, like I said, we had a shock at TakeOver as well, didn't we, with Ciampa and with Gargano. So, do you think it hurts the WWE pay-per-view to have a TakeOver on the Saturday before? Do you know what I mean? The Saturday and Sunday. Do you think it hurts Backlash?
Again, it is trying to follow an amazing match with, Breezango.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, yes, it is still Sunday, May 21st. And Dan, I don't know if you're going to speak throughout the whole entirety of Talking Smack. How you feeling?
Well, I haven't slipped my wrist just yet, but, there's still time and it's still time to sink in.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable ending to the pay-per-view just now. We see Talking Smack edition that started with Renee Young hosting it alongside Peter Rosenberg, and the first guest is Sami Zayn. Of course, Sami Zayn screwed me over in my perfect score here tonight. I'm not happy about it. Dan, what did you think about the Baron Corbin Sami Zayn match?
Well, it took both of us by surprise. We wasn't expecting him to win, but he managed to pull it out of his arse and get a victory tonight, so fair play to him.
Well, I honestly didn't think he had a chance tonight, and he did get the job done. He beat Baron Corbin clean, and now he's suited and booted. He's saying he's still in shock over Jinder Mahal. I think we all will be for quite some time, to be fair.
Yes, indeed. But he shouldn't have hindered Jinder.
No.
Well, I shouldn't have hindered Jinder.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And yet again, Orton, I've not gone with him for a couple of times and he let me down, and I go with him this time and he let me down, so...
Well, what's next for Randy Orton after this defeat, Dan?
Well, hopefully he's going to get his rematch and beat Jinder.
I think he should just retire now, I think... the most embarrassing defeat of his career.
The only way it could have been worse is if he'd lost to Enzo Amore.
Yeah. But this is a fresh start for Sami Zayn. And I think with the Jinder Mahal victory as well, it just proves that anything could happen. At WrestleMania, we could see Jinder Mahal defend the title versus Sami Zayn and Eric Rowan in a triple threat match for the W title.
Oh, indeed, yes.
Special guest referee.
Oh, heck no. You got to laugh about it, otherwise I'll cry.
Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. So we are watching Talking Smack. We got it on here as we're trying to get our breath back, and then we'll add the Talking Smack, and we'll talk about the SmackDown and Raw from the fallout of this as well. But yeah, we are still in shock here, and it's getting on a little bit as well, so we're a little bit tired.
So what was the most shocking ending? Was it the NXT TakeOver ending, or was it Backlash ending?
It's got to be a Backlash ending. I mean... Yes, it was shocking the team, but for Jinder Mahal to win, I can't honestly believe it. It's something that I didn't think to go through with. It harks back to like the JBL when he won it off Eddie Guerrero, and he held it for, what was it? He's the longest reigning SmackDown champion in history now, so it could be the same for Jinder, They could be going that way, build the mark up in India as well. It's a perfect thing to do.
Yeah, well, they had Shinsuke Nakamura with the NXT title building it up in Asia, and what they're going to do, have an Australian champion next.
Well, they can do. There's plenty in NXT as well, isn't there? So I mean, but will Sami Zayn be WWE champion? Dan, what do you reckon?
If Jinder Mahal can be champion, then that fucking Pete Rosenberg could be champion. So there's no doubt Sami Zayn couldn't be champion.
But we're joined by the perfect Ty Dillinger, a big victory tonight against Aiden English, and he's a man that can go a long way on SmackDown.
Well, yeah, potentially even Ty Dillinger could be heavyweight champion one day.
Oh, no, if Jinder Mahal can, then yeah, Ty Dillinger will be WWE champion one day as well.
And there's still hope for Bobby Roode yet.
Bobby Roode, yeah, exactly.
Well, we got the pleasure of seeing this match when we was at SmackDown Live, Ty Dillinger against Aiden English, beating him then.
What match do you think was better?
I don't know, actually. I think seeing it live was good, but we didn't get to see too much of it because, you know, we had the twats standing in front of us that kept blocking the view, so being able to see it on telly. But again, you know, aside from his perfect 10 gimmick, I'm still not quite sure, you know, where to put Ty at the moment.
Yeah, I think, trust me, he'll build your trust over time.
Again, you know, because watching him, he is a basic style wrestler. You know, he doesn't go too far out of his comfort zone. He doesn't mix it up too much. He's not got his own style developed. He is just, you know, a basic wrestler that you've not adapted kind of thing. You know, you get a wrestler on Smackdown, the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not...
Oh, no, his moves might not be exciting, but it's just the heart as well, isn't it? You know, it's the character himself. And don't forget, he can have good matches because the Eric Young cage match as well. We've seen stuff that he doesn't normally do. You know, we saw a bit of blood and that. We saw him flying off the top of the cage as well. So I just think it's because of the characters, the style of matches that he's had, he hasn't been able to shine. And hopefully on SmackDown, there'll be a chance of that. Like, especially against a better opponent, maybe like Dolph Ziggler, someone that could bring out the best. And then Ty can learn from that as well. He's still learning as well. He's going through the Performance Center. It's still for the new WWE guys coming through. It's very cookie cutter style, isn't it? You know, they get taught, the same coaches are there, so you kind of get taught the same thing. You have to bring your own style to it. The thing that WWE have had the luxury of is to bring in all these guys like AJ Styles and Sami Zayn, who have built up on the independent circuit for so long, coming in and they've got their own certain styles as well, haven't they? You know.
Yeah.
I think with Ty there's a lot of potential, but even in the selling the merchandise. But like I said during the main show, the hope for me is to don't burn out the Perfect 10 gimmick before too long, like the Fandango thing as well. You know, that chant was going. Yeah, he did suffer an injury, but they kind of just killed it.
That was all over. Yeah. You know, it was at football stadiums. It was everywhere.
Yeah. And I truly believe with Ty Dillinger, you've got the potential there to build a kind of Daniel Bryan champion of the heart, determination. Yeah, people might think might not be the best guy to be WWE champion, but I think the fans will definitely get behind him as well. And you can even have that kind of feud like him versus like a heel Randy Orton of like, Orton saying you don't belong to be in the same ring as me, and Ty trying to prove that he does, you know.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryan, he had brilliant talent.
Oh yeah, but I think but the connection with the fans is something that doesn't happen with every wrestler. And I think with Ty Dillinger, he's certainly got that kind of connection when the fans see him and they absolutely love him, you know. And I think Daniel Bryan's one of them. I think CM Punk, I mean, we wouldn't be having CM Punk chants now, still, if he didn't have that connection with the fans. And of course, the big guys as well, like your Austins and your Hogans. But it's that kind of pure love that Roman Reigns didn't get. John Cena had to work hard to get as well. And most wrestlers, there is nothing for it, you know.
I see what you're getting at. But again, you know, he's still got a long way to go before he impresses me. Or maybe even another 6 months more in NXT. You know, going through a few more rivals.
Yeah, exactly. This is the guy who was jobbing out on NXT for a number of years. You know, having those short matches on the TV show. Wasn't with a Perfect 10 gimmick, and then finally finds himself actually quite a popular babyface. You know, now he's got to, like you say, adapt and have these longer matches as well, and actually be a focal point rather than trying to put the other talent over. Do you know what I mean? Trying to make them look like a monster themselves. But there's Ty Dillinger, and we go back now. Would you want to talk about it again, Dan? We see Jinder Mahal throwing around the Orton, and look, RKO, he's going to pin him for the 3 count here, isn't he?
Well, you know, again, would he have been hindered if he didn't have the Bollywood ball? Pulling Jinder Mahal out the ring before Orton could get the pin and then distracting Orton, because you know what Orton and his temper's like, you know, when he beat Christian down. Oh, this is...
Cares about talent. Look at this. This is hilarious.
It's just his face, and fair play to him for getting back up again.
But Orton should be allowed to do that to talent, you know what I mean? He can get away with it, I know. But still, you drop someone on your head, and I know they're interfering in the match, quotation marks, but, you know what I mean? Like, I suppose he didn't know his own power.
Well, you know, it may be the Singh brothers' fault for over-rotating when he gets thrown.
Well, the Singh brothers are backstage going, oh, thank you, Randy. Thank you very much for dropping on my head. That was my fault, yeah.
But he's made them famous.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, I mean, it seems so long ago now, Nakamura starting off Backlash proper with his victory and entrance. And there's a guy, Nakamura, that is sure to be a star on SmackDown, isn't there?
Most definitely, yeah. You know, the only way for Nakamura is up.
No, come on, Peter Rosenberg. It was a good match. It wasn't great. That's the thing with Nakamura. It's a special talent as well. You don't want to see him every week. You want to kind of keep him special as well.
Well, the way that they introduced him, he had a few dark matches, when we went to see him. And, making his debut at Backlash, I think, is perfect.
Yeah, but do you want to see him every week? You want to see him... Because on NXT, they had the ability to show Nakamura maybe once every 6 weeks or so, have him a match here and there, build him up towards the big ones. I think with his entrance, you want to make him feel special. That's why I don't think, Finn Balor only does his demon ones on special occasions. Because if you come out all the time, you'd just be like, oh, he's just a demon wrestler. So it would take away the kind of specialness.
Yeah, but, when it is main events, he comes out with his violinist. He obviously didn't do it tonight at Backlash. But, like Finn Balor, he comes out at pay-per-views, dressed as a demon. Bobby Roode has his piano playing gimmick, so it is good to have pay-per-views.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And we're joined now by the face of America. He doesn't look very happy. United States champion, of course, getting a count-out victory on AJ Styles earlier. Dan, you still annoyed by that?
I am a bit, yeah. It is a bit of a screwy end to a match, but, it was good to keep the feud carrying on,
Yeah.
But the thing I don't get about Owens is he's a proud Canadian, yet he's the face of America.
Yeah, he's trying to shove it in our throats, isn't he? The kind of the arrogance of him as well.
It's like me saying, I'm the face of Ireland.
You can be if you want. I think the job's going.
Top of the morning to you.
But they're moving away. I mean, I know you were a fan of the prize fighter gimmick, weren't you?
I was, yeah. And, if they was going to go with the suited and booted Owens, I think he would have been good if he'd have gone with Samoa Joe and if he'd have gone down like, a teaming up with him and Triple H.
Yeah. I'm surprised he moved over to SmackDown. I know he's having, some success here now, but I think, like I say, that kind of Joe team, that could have had a lot more mileage in it if that's the way he wanted to go. But I mean, with Owens, he's got his own plan now, hasn't he? Like I say, he's got the feud with Styles.
Well, again, he's had his tag team run with Jericho, you know, so I suppose it is good to see him on his own for a while. Yeah,
exactly. And, he's not going to be a world champion maybe for the next, few months, maybe in a couple of years, because at this moment in time, steady mid-carder, but they're trying to build up United States Championship as well. But then again, with Jinder Mahal victory, anybody could be champion at any point now. I think that's the great thing.
Yeah.
Apart from the Ascension, they will never be tag team champions. That's even if they're jobbing to Breezango, then they ain't never.
But Owens, is he 2K kayfabe?
I don't know. I do love the way I think he's taken talking smack to heart, and the way he's just putting down Peter Rosenberg now, saying, "Look, you're a new guy. I don't respect you. Don't ask me questions. I speak to Renee Young." I think it's good and we know he's a close friendship with Sami Zayn. We saw it in the Balor documentary as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
His friendships with them. We know he's a nice guy. We know he loves his family, but he can play that kind of arsehole on TV, and I think still get away with it as well.
But then it's one might say the same thing about JBL. It's like every time he's on camera, he's always in character.
Yeah, but I don't think JBL's a nice person.
Just because he's a bully.
Oh no, he's bully just got a history preceding it. I don't know how many friends JBL, apart from Vince McMahon, how many friends he's got in WWE.
Yeah, they could be lacking, but again, does he not earn to be able to do
he's an awful wrestler.
What he likes? I know he's an awful wrestler, but as part of the APA, he has been around for a while.
This is what my man has done, is everybody that stuck through him during that difficult WCW war has been thoroughly rewarded since then. People like JBL, Kane have always will have employment and will always have a job. Big Show as well. Even little Gold Dust and fucking R-Truth and people like that. Ron Killings, who was with them, got rewarded. Exactly, got rewarded through it. All the New Age Outlaws are looked after. All DX and all their treatment, rehab's being paid for as well. So, I mean, it's credit to McMahon, but again, that shows how many problems there was during that period as well with all the wrestlers. I think these are the cleanest set of wrestlers we've had in years. I couldn't say how many people actually on. There might be a couple you'd be like, oh, they're on performance enhancing drugs, but
again, now they've got the wellness policy, so they might, some wrestlers, they might just say, look, we're done with you. But other wrestlers, they might say, right, take a few weeks off. You're going into rehab.
Yeah,
you know.
you need to take some to rebuild. You know, like maybe I'm saying Baron Corbin's one of the guys. You know, he's quite tall. Kevin Owens definitely isn't, and he's not on Talking Smack anymore because he's had enough.
Yep.
He's walking out, and that's what happens when you disrespecting Peter Rosenberg. You expect him to come back in and pop up. Go on, Owens, slap Peter Rosenberg.
Oh!
He made Peter shit himself then. Threw a title belt right in front of him. Owens better be careful. If he keeps calling himself the best in the world, or the best wrestling, you know, he might tug on the people's coattails, shall we say. But Owens brilliant there, taking the mic away from Renee and Pete Rosenberg, saying this is my show now, and signing us off. And it just makes Kevin Owens look good, doesn't it, you know?
Well, you know, he's certainly coming over as a heelish heel.
It's not just that. He's dominating it. He can do what he wants. SmackDown is his show, and so should it be. You know, beating AJ Styles tonight. Yes, I know, count out, but still, Mahal's the biggest heel. I think Kevin Owens has a good shout at that. But Dan, what did you think of Talking Smack? Final thoughts on Backlash as well.
Final thoughts. Still trying to get over what had happened. Yeah, you know, it does make sense. There was a couple of big shocks throughout the night. You know, the way Styles lost, the way Sami Zayn won, and obviously the way Jinder Mahal won the title. But, you know, I suppose that's what wrestling's all about, the unpredictability of it, and, you know, the things that do, you know, they do that doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah.
Which obviously are going to lead on to bigger and hopefully better things.
Yeah, so we move on from Backlash now to Talking Smack just after SmackDown on May 23rd. And we'll talk about Raw. And one of the big things from Raw that I want to mention here, I did say with private talk. So, Dan, what happened on Monday Night Raw? Let everybody know.
Well, a very unfortunate incident took place, and it was Enzo Amore getting attacked and beaten down backstage.
Now, there's been a lot of rumours, a lot of internet rumours about who this could possibly be. You know, could it be Big Cass? Could it be anybody else? Well, I now have the information. Everybody at home can stop looking because I have the answer. I know who attacked Enzo Amore.
So who do I need to shake the hand of?
Well, Dan, I tell you who attacked him, and very well played there, thinking you have to shake someone's hand. Well, you can't shake your own hand, Dan, can you? I can confirm Dan White was the culprit who attacked Enzo Amore. We watched Backlash, and then I couldn't find him throughout the whole of Monday. I was texting him. I was trying to get hold of him. He said he was taking some time off. Again, through Tuesday, and now all of a sudden you're back with a little bit of a suntan. You won't tell me where you've been. You got a smirk on your face. You're smirking, Dan.
I haven't got a cigarette in my mouth. It is just a big grin.
I can confirm Dan White did beat up Enzo Amore on Monday Night Raw.
Okay, you got me.
Now, what Enzo does in retaliation, I mean, Dan, you're probably not worried about, are you, really?
Well, if he threatens to hit me with his finisher, then I won't be worried, because I don't think he has one.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, the WWE's official statement will be that someone else perpetrated this attack, and we know, in fact, it was Dan. They will try and say it is someone, but Dan did indeed do the damage. The reason is that Enzo is scared of Dan White. You've heard it here first as well. Enzo fears Dan. Everybody, hashtag Enzo fears Dan. Anybody listening as well will know that. Now, that is Raw out of the way. And we move on to SmackDown, and we're coming off Backlash. Unbelievable. May 23rd, and after everything that happened, the episode of SmackDown was not a bad one, Dan, was it?
No, not at all.
No, I really enjoyed it, and we see Renee Young with, of course, Shane McMahon here for Talking Smack. And the huge news coming out of it, one of the huge news, was that they've now announced who will be in Money in the Bank, Dan.
AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Now, what is your thoughts behind that match there?
That's going to be a fucking good match.
That is a really stellar lineup. You've got some great guys there. And, of course, the feud's going in as well. So, you know, the Ziggler versus Nakamura feud will continue in Money in the Bank.
Also, you know, Owens and Nakamura, they had a match on SmackDown.
Yes, and Owens and Styles will go on there as well, that feud. And, of course, the other one, Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn. Now, I don't know who's going to be the favourite. And speaking of Zayn and Corbin, Sami Zayn faced Baron Corbin and beat him again. So 2 victories over Baron Corbin. Is Sami Zayn one of the favourites going into Money in the Bank, Dan?
I believe so. You know, I think it's going to be one of the hardest Money in the Banks to call. You know, there is so much talent going in there. We know what AJ Styles is like. Dolph Ziggler's the only former Money in the Bank winner.
Yeah.
So, you know, he knows what it takes to win the match.
Ziggler might even be the favourite going into it as well. Like I say, Nakamura's not had a ladder match yet in the WWE, so I'd be interested to see Corbin maybe his size. And the big news on Talking Smack as well is that the New Day, finally, the annoyance of the fans behind us at the live show, have made their debut on Talking Smack here. Is it good to see the New Day back?
Well, you know, it's... I don't know, you know, that I think they've kind of run their course, personally. But, you know, if they can come back and do something interesting, then yeah, fair play. But if they're just going to be like in a presenting comedic role, you know, just coming out and talking all the time, I don't really see the point.
Well, I think now behind the New Day still being together, it must be merchandise. I can't see another way of it. Otherwise, they would have, like you say, it would have run its course now. You would expect, you would expect Big E to maybe turn on Kofi and Woods and have a single successful career. Will they be able to do that in New Day? Are they too much for a comedy act now? Like I say, there is a problem, and look at that. You got 2 different Bootio boxes there which you can buy on WWE Shop as well.
When we were down live, they were selling New Day T-shirts, and New Day weren't even at the show.
Yeah, and they had 2 free T-shirts there as well.
Exactly.
They had the unicorn stuff. So there is a lot of money to be made. Like I say, it was only a couple of years ago that they were like the biggest merch sellers now. Do you know who the biggest full-time merchandise seller is in WWE at the moment? Take a guess.
AJ Styles.
Roman Reigns. So, exactly, are people buying the merchandise and then burning it? That's the question.
Well, you know, again, like we saw when John Cena was getting booed all the time, they were selling his shirts for £10 as opposed to £25, you know, that all the other shirts was going for. So,
and I think with Reigns as well, you've got the T-shirts that you have, you've got the kind of like the 40 quid vests that we saw, gloves.
You've got the gloves,
You know, you got all that kind of thing that you go along with it. You can just imagine the amount of Roman Reigns key rings, you know. Kofi puts Yeezy boots on the table, no idea what they are. And all 3 members of the New Day show off their kicks. So,
Yeezy boots are Kanye West.
Oh, right. See, that's how trendy I am. And Shane and Renee join the fun, putting their feet on the table before Big E says there's a lot of people on the internet like to see feet. Renee says that's for another website, but everyone sits down.
Xavier Woods asks, who's the top 5 tag teams of all time? He says New Day, New Day, New Day, New Day, and New Day. But they heard JBL say that the Usos are the best tag team on SmackDown and tell them that they let JBL say anything around here. So is that like a little...
a little dig, innit? A little dig.
Renee wants to know what they've been up to, and Big E informs us that he married a couple while they were off. He wishes he could have married Renee as the officials, of course. He says he cast the demons of Kofi's ankle out of him. Xavier tells us he's been busy with Up, Up, Down, Down and recently just had his first child, while Kofi says he's been spending time with his family. Big E tells us he doesn't have any kids as far as he knows. That's normally my answer if Baz asks me if I've got any kids. Not that I know of.
Shane asks who they have their eyes on here, and Xavier tells him he's heard the tag team division does it big here in the blue brand. The New Day talk about Breezango having momentum, and Renee asks about the Usos. Shane asks if Big E is hungry because he sees him eyeing a box of Bootios. Big E says he lives hungry and not to tell him how to live his life. They plug Bootios as Shane starts doing the hip dance, and they say that originally they wanted women to do the hip gyrating dance. Big E says that means Renee has to do the dance, and after a drum roll by Shane, she eventually joins.
So again, you know, it's not promoting anything, it's not doing anything fun, it's just talking shit.
It's talking smack, yeah.
Renee says they're excited to have the New Day on SmackDown, and New Day tell her they're excited to be on the blue brand. Plus, Xavier needs new faces for Up, Up, Down, Down, and he'd love to have Shane, which he agrees to. The hosts ask if they have their eyes on any tag teams, and they say all the teams have their attention, from the Usos to American Alpha, who they think everyone is sleeping on. Renee gives them the cue that it's time to leave, and they wonder if they're being kicked off. Shane says he didn't hear the cue and they can stay, but they decide they need to go and get some male rompers before leaving boxes for the hosts.
Yeah, like I say, all sorts of hijinks for the New Day there, and it's great to have them back. Shane and Renee talk about the Punjabi celebration earlier tonight, and she says she'd love to see more of these celebrations. She asked Shane his opinion on Jinder's title win, and Shane says no matter what, you have to give Mahal props for the work he's put in. They say he looks like $1 million for the title and talk about the shock of the fans. Randy has invoked his rematch clause in his hometown and might have the hometown advantage.
Young asks if Jinder Mahal got lucky at Backlash, and Shane is slow to answer. He says wins over Randy Orton don't come around often, and while it's not necessarily lucky, it's very rare. Renee thinks the Singh brothers are lucky to be walking after being thrown onto the announce tables by Orton.
Well, up next, it is Naomi, and Renee asks how she feels following her match at Backlash, and Naomi says she's feeling the glow. And Renee turns her attention to the 5-way elimination #1 contenders match coming up for the Smackdown's Women's Championship title match at Money in the Bank. And there was a lot of words in that, ladies and gentlemen, but I got them all in the right order. Shane asks if it matters who she faces, and she tells them she has unfinished business with all the women in the match.
Shane asks what Naomi does to stay prepared, and she says getting in the ring as often as possible is important, as well as eating and living right. Renee wants to know how she trains, and Naomi says eating in moderation and good genetics help. They offer her some bootios, and she takes a box for herself, telling us she hasn't gotten her free box yet.
When asked about Carmella's pinfall victories over the women's champ, Naomi tells Renee it proves that she can't take any of her competitors lightly and has to watch out for James Ellsworth, or Ellsworthless. We see footage of Becky's pinfall over Carmella earlier tonight, and Renee asks what it took for Naomi to really find her glow. She says it was probably being at the very bottom, and she knows what it's like not to have the title. For that reason, she would love to give Becky Lynch a shot, because she knows where she's at, having both won and lost the title, just like herself.
Naomi says that she wants to prove to her fans that she really did deserve the title, like they said after she won. Shane asks what drove her into wrestling, and she says it was never her plan, as she always worked to be and successfully became a professional dancer. But a feeling in her gut told her to go into wrestling, and even though she found herself crying on the phone with her mum, her passion, dedication and love of the physicality kept her going.
Renee asks what the champ support system looks like, and she says that she's very family orientated. She has an amazing husband, and her stepchildren think she's the coolest, so she can't drop the title anytime soon. Naomi also gives credit to the Nao mob, her fans that give her the motivation to keep going. That is it. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at WWE Network Review, or
at Vince McDan WWE.
I'm at J_Rollins as well. We're on Facebook.
You can come and find our page and give us a like. We're the WWE Network Review podcast, or you can come and find me and add me as a friend. I am Vince McDan.
Across all the Google platforms, the WWE Network Review on Google+. Send us an email, the WNRpodcast@gmail.com, and on YouTube now, where we put up all the new episodes the same time as we do on other places you can listen to us, like SoundCloud.
On your phone.
We're on Spreaker Radio, where we do the live shows, Stitcher Radio, and of course iTunes. You can subscribe, download, rate and review there. But that is episode 105. I have been James Rollins, and as always I was joined by
Dan White.
Thanks everybody, and don't forget next week is Extreme Rules 2012. Thanks and bye.
Bye.